What's up with you? Back at it, bro. What's up with you? Back on this what's this Anton what they call it, a pack. Yeah, back on it. But hey, I was looking at the thing, right? And remember Anton was whining about Corey come on, he said he was dirty macking. Hey, you know what? He did everything he was trying to do, brother. That's why he did that. Look at how it's coming out for you. I don't agree with the stuff he said about your kid, man, and all that. I don't agree with no shit like that, okay? And the TMZ thing, if you did it, that was a win for you. If you did it, right? But have you thought about it, man? Have you sat back and said, man, this man actually did, his whole point was to bring light to the relationship you was having with her. And within it, he broke it up. So you saying he a diss and he a dirty, which is y'all some weak ass niggas, man. He dirty macking. That ain't what he doing. You niggas don't know nothing about women. I'm the platinum nigga. Don't get me back started. I'm the only nigga that's really out here. I'm the only nigga that's doing shit. I'm the only nigga that's at the bitch. I'm platinum. These niggas is paying these women. Man, that's a whole different. We'll go there. We'll go there a little bit later. He wanted to break you up, bro. You talking about he did wrong? No, he did right. Because you know what? Mission accomplished. Look at what's going on, brother. Look at what's going on. And have you watched the YouTubes for a moment with all of the PDF stuff? He was saying, look at that. Now the worm is turning back to you, brother. Back to her. When Micca decided to do that one-on-one with Top Perspective, all of a sudden, then drug you back into it, Anton. And see, that's another thing about game. That's another thing about the macking. The woman got to listen to you, man, and the woman got to want to be with you. All that money stuff, you got to understand, when you giving them money, when that money dry up, they gone. And that's how a lot of you niggas, see, that's what these niggas been teaching on these channels. They've been talking about get your money up and then give it to women. And the very minute things don't go the way they're supposed to go, you still have the money, they're gone. Because they ain't signed in for that. They did not sign on to be down with you. They did not sign on to be at the hospital bedside. They didn't sign on for that. They didn't sign on for no bad times. They only signed on for the good times. And even things that are out of your control. You see what I'm saying? Things you can't control, right? Dude started screaming and yelling and said, explain. Explain. She said on the show, he ain't advocate for me. Go look it up. Advocate. He didn't stand up for me. I felt he didn't stand up for me the way he should have. That's what she said. So she broke up. Now, she got a bag. We gotta give her that. She got a bag. But when you get down to it, right? No, let's be for real, right? Because now they already don't, I don't know what they do. She said she ain't his friend, he's just his business partner, whatever. I'm going by what she said. She said they don't talk or nothing. She said he ain't stand up for me. Is that your man? He said Anton gave her a $500 super chat. When did this happen? Wow. One thing I say about these brothers, man, y'all got some money, man. I'm gonna stand back, man. Let me move out the way. Y'all got some money, bro. Y'all give $500 for what? Oh, a long time ago. That's how, hey, man. You want their attention, that'll get their attention. But at the end of the day, he's complaining about Corey Holcomb And Corey succeeded what he's trying to do. He knew that wasn't real. He said, man, they ain't together. And he's concealing this, that they hear like they together, but out there, they leaving it up for suggestion. I don't know what they are. Okay, let me just say that. All I know is his criticism of it, it's broken them up. So they had a cool thing popping, business relationship. Cool thing going, right? Hey, come join me at the game. Hey, come do this with me. Hey, meet my family. Would you like to come, to my city, meet my family? Knows his wife. Corey Holcomb broke him up. Corey Holcomb, you broke him up, man. You split him in two. You split him in two, man. What you was trying to do, you accomplished that, brother. So you guys can't sit around and say, oh, he dirty macking. If it ruins your fucking relationship, it's more to it than dirty macking. If you got something going on and they ruin it, and then dudes will do that. Like I said, that's exactly why dudes do that. He should have known better than that. A dude will try you, man. You could be at the mall with your wife. And your wife is fine. Your wife bad. And it depends on the dude. I'm telling you, a lot of these dudes, they'll walk right up to your wife. Hey, how you doing today? And you say, excuse me, this is my wife. Nigga, cuss you out right there on the spot. He do it in front of his boys. He start, what you say? You better watch who you talk. Here, all in your face. And the thing you got to do, man, because that's a woman, what you gonna do? You gonna back down from the fade? Or you gonna blame her? Why you talking to these niggas? It's gonna mess with y'all relationship. You see what I'm saying? Because it's gonna create disturbance in your relationship. Now, a lot of women, it ain't no big deal. And a lot of women, they hit them. But the problem is for us as men, right? And you gotta be, you can't be messy, man. And this ego thing, you gotta watch your ego, man. And what did I say this morning? Satan showed up. And that mess up a lot of guys. You guys try to do this stuff with these women. You guys try to do stuff on the low, impress your boys. You try to do little slick shit, and Satan shows up. And then what you gonna do then? Because he done showed up. So what you gonna pop off? If you pop off, you gonna make it worse. Shows up at the worst moment too. You got a good marriage. Your wife loves you. You got kids. Your kids love their mom and their dad together. And boom, because you've been out there doing dumb shit, Satan shows up in your family. Now you got static. And your kids don't like that either. Their kids don't want to see. Well, when some dude came up and said that was cool with it, that was him. That's weird there. But dude said he got smacked on a live stream. Okay. Corey accomplished his mission. His mission was to cause, he wanted to expose what he felt was an improper relationship between Anton and Micca. He wanted to expose that. Now I'm gonna tell you how to solve that, right? Because okay, this is what you got to do, man. When a guy does that to you, okay, no, forget all that. First of all, before you start messing with women like that, giving them things, flying them out, doing shit for them, letting them be up under you when you go places, that woman got to show loyalty to you, man. And guess what? It ain't even about no smash, right? Because see, you niggas on that smash stuff. If it's a business relationship, it's called loyalty. And that woman got to know people gonna say lies about us. People gonna say stuff about us. People gonna come at us. What we gonna do? We gonna let them break us up? A woman you got to know that woman ain't gonna let that happen. Women who do that to me and they never wanted you, yeah, and as much as he might, and you could say it's a soft landing for him. I'd say she ain't went in on him or nothing. But when a woman does that to you, she never wanted you, and she was using you. When it's that easy to walk away, like you all in hotel rooms, all out of town with, but then all of a sudden you don't talk to him no more. You was looking for a reason. You were looking for, you found one. Now let me tell you, that makes you look terrible as a man, because that make you look weak, because the women you let around you and let in your life, you give them the opportunity to do bad things to you in your future, and you cannot afford that. You know, you're a grown man. Make up your own mind. You can do what you want to do, but that stuff's got to stay out of the public eye. And he said he put NDAs on everybody but me. So you can't let women come around you like your wife is your wife. Your wife gets wife treatment. You got to treat them all the same, man. And that's a nigga who got, look, that's why you know these niggas don't have women. You got to treat women the same. They'll get jealous of each other. See, you'll have a good thing going. You'll have a good thing going, but you'll start showing favoritism. And that's going to make the other women, not you, not her, the other women going to sabotage the relationship between that you have with you got a rotation of 5, everything fine. You even let them do what they want to do. Like y'all don't want to, yeah, you're right. I do be with a lot of women. Oh, well, I was still, okay, you go do your thing. I'll tell you what, if I call you and you ain't busy, you can come through, okay? But no, I have a lot, okay, and they accept it. You start favoring one, they start looking at the IG, they see you and this one always going out. They start looking at the social media, they always see you all over her house. They see you in the car with her kids. When they around you, you don't do that. You've already told them you don't want to meet their kids. You told them that. They all at your house. She know they're gonna undermine you, brother. They're gonna undermine what you're doing. They're gonna go tell the world what you're doing. And that's a man being messy. That's a man not understanding women. You have to know that off rip. You have to know that off rip. You come out here thinking things just gonna go the way you want them to go. And them streams look terrible, man. I didn't watch that stuff. The one where you got that hoodie on and you rubbing your face, where you asking her, would she be with you? Or if you would have met her, that you look terrible on that. That ain't even how a grown man talks to women. That's some little boy shit. That shit look like a little ass boy in school. That shit's so immature and childish, bro. And they say here, easy mark. And let me tell you something, bro. Y'all keep, like I said, y'all done let her off the hook. She said, I got paid. I got well paid. And he didn't do nothing with me. All this nigga did was pay my motherfucking bills. You don't even want to give a woman like that type of treatment. You get what I'm trying to say? A woman who will do some shit like that to you, like, damn. Like, okay, I mean, we was doing something, everything was cool. Why you gotta make it sound like that though? And that shows you a green dude, a dude who green. And of course, these YouTube niggas, because they green. Man, these niggas on YouTube green as fuck. They don't know nothing about no women. And they look up to a nigga like Anton. That's the type of nigga they look up to. Because he got some money. And then when you tell a nigga 1,000 times it's more than money, they try to call you a hater. And then you see this shit right happen. Nigga shit get all put on the tubes. Because people see it. You don't lie about women, man. You either with them or you not. You ain't with them, you ain't with them. You trying to holler, you trying to holler. They told you no, they told you no. Life goes on. You don't have to lie about no woman. And you don't even want to be with a woman that's going to deny you, man. If you with a woman right now and you ain't smashing, say, what if people thought we were smashing? You know what she's supposed to say? I don't care. I don't care. It ain't none of their damn business. My business ain't their business. I don't care. Woman that turn around and say, hell no. She running all down the street trying to clear it up. She going platform to platform to platform to platform to clear it. That's weak, man. That's weak. That's a woman telling the world, I don't want that nigga. All he did was pay my bills. All he did was pay my bills. That's weak, man. And then you up there trying to be like you're a Mac and shit like that. Like you that dude and shit. Come on, get this shit, bro. These social media got these niggas twisted. But Corey won that. Corey successfully caused that. He successfully, he broke it up. So he's still causing damage to you after the episode. You went down to 5150. Before 5150, nigga, you was on top of the world. I don't watch, only seeing your millionaire stuff when you would do the stuff in your car. Seeing that shows up on my timeline. That's it. I would see the Micca chick. Where'd I saw? Oh, I saw her red cup thing. And I actually saw the interview back when you first did it. Because I was like, what is he doing? I just left it alone. And then I'm a man too. I said, okay, I see her. Okay, I see what he's doing. I ain't no hater, man. I mean, do your thing, brother. I'm not a hater, man. Do your thing, brother. You deserve everything that you're a grown man. Do what you want. Live your life. Oh, and you're a Christian man, Anton. You know how that is with Christians, right? Satan gonna show up. Isn't that the whole thing? He gives you something to take from you. Women, man. Women. Yeah, then they running around here. You are running around here messing with these podcasters. Y'all just underestimating these Tasha K's, this Orlando dudes. These dudes know what they doing, man. These ain't no hangout interviews. They open it. You niggas is putting your foot in your mouth all day. They know how to ask questions, man. They'll smile at you and ask you questions, and you fucking incriminate yourself. Yeah, and I'm just watching. Look, we seen your brother. We seen your brother. We seen what you're doing, brother Corey. He destroyed you. He destroyed your relationship, nigga. He cut you deeper than the money, nigga. You already know. You don't get to look in them pretty eyes. You don't get to listen to her. I saw she called you sir. That's over with, nigga. He took that from you, nigga. I saw that. We all saw that shit. I said, damn. She said, okay, sir. I said, is that how they role play? No, I'm talking about, I don't know. I said that. Corey took that from you, nigga. And you on there whining, he dirty macking. I said, man, this dude, what is this dude, the third grade? He took it from you, brother, whether you like it or not. Corey got that win. And see, you got to understand, Corey know women. He know all that shit. He knew. He said that dude is a lame. That's why he did. I said, don't y'all realize that's why he did it? Called her a B. He ain't do nothing. Oh, man, what you want him to do, man? YouTube, and he can't. Man, they don't bring women like that around guys like that. Man, they gonna size you up. You out of shape. You just wolfing and shit. You just a loud, dumb nigga. You really ain't a threat to nobody. They gonna start messing with your woman. Man, I done seen niggas I done seen niggas sit at the table, nigga go up to get a drink for him and his girl. I seen niggas sit himself at the table because he look at the nigga as a punk. That nigga ain't gonna do nothing to me. Start talking to his woman and don't let the woman start talking back. Oh, I'm just here having fun. So wait a minute, that ain't your man? No, we just work together. That nigga ain't, when that nigga come up with them drinks, oh, excuse me, man, you're in my city. He gonna say, man, I can't really go there because it's YouTube. He gonna say he ain't getting up. And guess who gonna say? You gotta understand, we're men. We're wrong too. Let me make that a point. I want to emphasize that we're wrong to do these things. We're wrong to do these things to each other. But we're men. And sometimes men gonna size each other up. And it's important that, and it depends on the woman. Look, you say it's not right, man. Whether you like it or not, that woman gonna judge you. She gonna judge you. You're gonna say, this nigga got punked in front of me. That's gonna mess with her at night. She gonna be in the bed. She like you, man. She wanna be with you. She gonna be having sleepless nights. She gonna be waking up. She gonna be, oh, why did he get punked? Well, he can't go to jail. He gotta keep the peace. She gonna go back to sleep. She gonna, and I already told you niggas how to handle that, you dumb nigga. I said, don't take them around niggas, bro. I told you that. I said, man, I know how to deal with real bad chicks. I don't take them around hood dudes because I know hood dudes. I said, I damn near be in the white community, man. I damn near be in the whole, on the suburbs. With the thicky pretty. We're not going to nothing dealing with no hood or ghetto. You know why? I see what they do, brother. I just go to the other side. I got transportation. It's called gasoline. I put it in the car, drive to the other side. She said, why are we way over here? Because why not? And it's better facilities anyhow. If you want, we ain't going to take it there, right? We don't want to talk about that, huh? Yeah, you go to, I've dated plenty of women on the white side of town. Or on money side. How about that money side? And my ass is flat in the ghetto. I'm ghetto like Jordans, nigga. I'm all in. I know what I'm doing. You know why? Because I've grown up in the black community. I've had niggas do that shit to me. It's not enjoyable. And I know niggas is thirsty, and I know niggas will try you. And you went down there on the show, man. All you had to do, nigga, is clear it up. The nigga said, don't say that DSY stuff to me. All you had to do is say, oh, you know what? Right, my fault, man. I get it. You pander to the blacks. You pander to the blacks. And the way you do this, Anton, you let him do that. If he want to use profanity and do all that loud talk, you let him do that. You tried to take the low road and look at it, cost you a relationship. She looks sort of like Thicky too, man. She got some big legs. She got them arms. I like them arms. Them arms gonna get fatter and fatter. I like them arms. He took that from you, man. He knew what he was doing too. Made you look super weak with that, man. Look, I don't care. You can go get with her next day or tomorrow. I don't care. Marry the motherfucker. I'm just telling you, man to man. We saw this shit, man. Don't let that shit happen to you, man. Let's learn from these niggas. Let's learn from this shit, man. You know, you're a grown ass man. If you want to sleep around, you know, it's the consequence of getting a divorce. Be a man about it. If you get caught, don't start whining and don't try to fight. Just, yeah, man, it's going to be painful, man. So you got to accept that you broke the vows. You can learn from this right here, man. You can't be out here trying to, you can't be using your stream to get these women, man. Because if it's not solid, all somebody in the clouds got to do is they know it ain't solid. All they got to do is kick the trees. They know because she ain't really fucking with you. And they know how these women are. Look, shout out. There you go. Yeah, hit the like button, man. Like me up. Shout out to my nigga right here, the Bison. We got players over here, bro. We got motherfucking players. You ain't got to be afraid to be a player over here, man. Man, you ain't got to come over here talking about you going overseas. You ain't got to come over here with that, man. You know what I'm saying? You could be a real player over here. What's up with you, bro? He said, love you, brother. You are the embodiment of the older me. I salute that you teach in a relatable experience. Yes, thank you for getting it. Thank you. We can learn. I'm learning from this dude. I learn. I'm not going to make that mistake. Yeah, they are. Look, these women, they beautiful, man. They flirty. They beautiful. They let you know they single when they ain't. You got to protect yourself from them, man, because you the one that's going to lose. You the one going to lose the most. It ain't worth it, man. And if you married, man, you got to value your relationship, man. You got to value your marriage, man. You can't let these YouTube niggas you going to be like them. You're going to be like these YouTube niggas. You married. Hey, man, that's how it go. That's the name of it. Okay, she finer than my wife. Well, I'm married. Okay, you don't want your wife no more. It's called divorce. Once that's finalized, you can do what you want to do. A woman, if you 44, she 24, she wants you, she's got to publicly let the world know she's dating you. She got to publicly tell the world that's y'all business, that's my man. Simple as that. If that would have been established, people don't have nothing to talk about. Y'all two grown people. Other than the age gap, y'all two grown people doing what grown people do. You can't have it both ways, man. Shout out to Raymond. Look, reach down there and hit the like button, bro. Shout out for the $10 holler, man. I appreciate you, brothers, man. We try our best over here, but we don't, you know how it is, man. A lot of niggas don't want this truth to be put out there. They want you niggas to stay, this my nigga right here. I saw you the other day, man. I was finna pull up, man. I'm gonna come down there though. This man there, this brother right here done built a platform. Y'all need to go holler at him, man. If you're a young nigga, man, y'all need to go check out YouTube Purge, man. He should probably write what you into. That the content that he makes is probably right what you've been looking for. You guys come on here, you get caught up with these red pill and these incels, and tonight we're gonna be depressed. Let's have another stream about how bad it is. Okay, tonight we're gonna go live and we're gonna talk about how awful it is for us. Tonight we'll be going, get into membership only. We're gonna talk about how terrible our lives are. These niggas. The truth hurts, don't it? Like the stream, man. We don't do that over here, man. We talk about the man. We talk about the woman, man. We gonna keep it real over here, man. We don't need to check your pockets over here, man. You ain't gotta give me nothing, man. And they listen to me too, man. They don't tell. I see what they put the content out. We talk about it, and then they put it. That's fine. And I ain't got no problem with it, man. I'm trying to help. If I help you, if you're a big YouTuber, you got thousands and thousands of subscribers, and you basically listen to me to get your ideas, I'm helping you, nigga. I'm helping you with your channel. At the end of the day, man, you don't want to be with a woman that's wishy-washy. You can't do that because you can't afford that, because when the heat come, what you gonna do? You gonna fold on me? So, and these women do this. This is what I'm saying. I've seen it. You could be dating a woman, man, and then you get up to go get drinks, I'm serious. And say this nigga she like a nigga come sit there, he bold, and she like him. She like him more than she like you. And then you show up, she don't say nothing. You sitting up there arguing with this nigga, and you looking at her, and you arguing with him, looking at her, she ain't saying nothing. She's sitting there like, damn, you ain't gonna tell a nigga to leave or nothing? And she said, you should, all of this stuff. You're like, man, you got played. That's what do you say? Oh, let me get rid of this nigga. Where these hating ass niggas come from, bro? Some of these niggas, man, some of you niggas, y'all need some help, bro. Nigga was in my chat box cussing me out, saying I ain't reading the. You only reading the super chats. Well, send a super chat. Is it me? Is it me? I read the whole thing though, but I also had to make my point. Is that okay? Is that okay? They always talk about donations to their pages like people have. Yeah, some guys do. I mean, it's sad, man. It's sad. Guys come to YouTube spaces and they leave worse off because of the toxicity, and really they're not trying to, they trying to get money from they take the incels, they bleed the incels out of their bread, they then take that money and give it to the women that they complain about. They tell the incels these women are terrible. These women are terrible. They're terrible, man. It's Gotham City. It's the end of the world, man, these women. Go overseas. Then they take all of that money they got from the incels and they hand it over to the same women. They ain't got no bad chicks. These dudes ain't with no like top of the tier line women. They hand it to the same women that they complain about. Because half of them always talking about Pookie because they want Pookie's woman. I did a stream. Why you want Pookie's woman? They want Pookie's woman, but they want Pookie's woman to like squares. And even if they did, I tell you, even if she did, you're gonna lose her. Even if she did date a square, man, when women like these Pookies, when women like these street dudes, and I suspect, I have a strong belief. I don't know. I think Micca is drawn to the. Let me tell you something. Anytime you see a woman and she's into that rap stuff, right? And I've seen the video. She did a bunch of rap videos, and she raps, and Nicki Minaj, who they like, Nicki. Look at who Nicki with. No, I'm telling you, man. Normally, when they like Nicki, they like the bad boy type guys. I don't care what they do. I don't care who they marry. I don't care what they say. They like them bad boys. They like the bad boys, man. And and let me tell you something. I don't know who this Micca woman is. Hypothetically, I do wonder. I'm serious. I wonder why a woman married woman, attractive woman, growing into herself. Why would she like a guy like that? I do. No, I'm serious. Because, like, why you like niggas? Now, somebody says she a tether and she don't like, well, you know what I'm saying. For them, they claim they don't like black culture. They sure like indulge in that shit, though. You know what I'm saying? But they don't like black culture. And Nicki Minaj, are you serious? Have you seen her husband? That's weird, man, but that's YouTube though. These are the social media pages. And a lot of these people ain't never been in no ghetto, man. They come on YouTube and claim they that dude, they was moving product, they them niggas. Nah, they might know people, or they people might have been in it, but they weren't in it. And then on top of that, Anybody who's been from there, that shit ain't nothing to brag on, man. That living out there like that, that ain't nothing to brag. If you grow up in the ghetto, and you're gonna have good times, wonderful times. When you become a man or a woman, and you looking around, when you look at that community compared to other communities, when you look at the amenities and the malls and the streets, no potholes and fresh cut parks, and over here, beautiful malls. And then you go back to the ghetto, stray animals, busted windows, Buicks with the hood up, tires missing, high crime, all these Chinese wing shops. Black people ain't making no money in the ghetto. Yeah, you don't want to be that. You don't glorify it. There's nothing to glorify about it. That's why I don't talk about it like that. And I see these naps, why these niggas trying to make a big deal? What about the ghetto? I'm not thinking about the ghetto. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna be ghetto, but I'm gonna have a $300,000 car. I'm gonna be ghetto with an $80,000 watch. That don't even make sense. What's the point? I thought it was about moving up, right? Oh man, you don't care about your niggas and stuff. What are you talking about? I care enough to get the fuck out of there. I care enough for that. I care enough to show them how to get out of there. I show them that interview. Where you at? I'll sit down and help anybody get out the ghetto if they want to leave. I also care enough I care enough to, why stay down there? If you live in the ghetto in a city and you become affluent and you doing good, say you got that promotion, they either gonna target you or they gonna ruin you. You can't be down there. Only a fool would just sit down there like that. I got you. He said, I still live in the ghetto. Ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Just make sure your window's locked and your door's locked. And sleep in the tub, brother. That tub I think it's got a little piece of metal in there. It ain't all porcelain. That's why one of them strays won't come in there. Don't sleep in that bed. Put that pillow in there. They don't know what I'm talking about, right? Sleeping in the tub. They don't know what that's like. You ain't got enough room in the house, man. Like the stream, brother. And I remember growing up, shit, we used to sleep 8 on the floor. I haven't thought about that in years. We used to sleep on a pallet. We was kids, man, like 8 kids in the living room on a big pallet. And they come in and put the quilt over us. And I'm thinking about that now, because there's no way I could live like that now. But I did it, man. I lived like that. We did that shit for at least a whole summer. But if you ask me, is that shit cool, man? Fuck no. We ain't had no money. A little kid, I wish I could have had a bed. I don't want to sleep on no pallet, man. We done moved away from that. You see what I keep trying to tell you? I said, a lot of these Gen Zs and all of these next gen or whatever they got, all of these people, alpha generation, they don't know nothing like that. They have no idea what that's like. I know a couple right now, they grew up straight in the projects, straight up 100% in the projects, 100% food stamps, rationing food, peanut butter and jelly for dinner, one sandwich, stretching a sack of bread out for 2 weeks. They grew up in the middle of that. Right now, both of them make over $200,000 a year, both of them. They got kids. I mess with their kids. I always come over there and say, hey, because they got, man, big mansion house, big fancy cars. And I say to their kids, I say, hey, you don't even know what it is to be poor, do you? They be looking at me, huh? I say, you have no concept of poverty, do you? What? What are you talking about? I said, man, they say, yeah, man, my kids, they've been rich since they've been born. They don't know nothing about that. I said, wow, man, it's like crazy to see that shit. It's crazy to see that shit. Funny too to look at. And I'm saying, I'm a black man. I see black kids now. I see young black kids, third, fourth, fifth grade, and all they known is money. That make me feel good, man. They don't know nothing about no ghetto stuff. They don't know nothing about that. All they've seen is money. Grew up, was born in a $500,000 home, going to the good schools, the privileged schools, the new books, new cafeteria, the teachers high paying jobs, good. The teachers go on become, as they grow up, the teachers retire from teaching, run for politics. They doing their lives, they 25, 26. The teacher is now the mayor. That was their damn teacher. They go another 10 years, their teacher now is the governor. Another 10 years, the teacher, a damn senator. And they can tell the world and their children, that was my fifth grade teacher. That's the American experience, man. That's the world we live in. That is the American experience. And we should all experience that. And see, this is what happens when you go out here trying to be a player and you ain't no player. Satan gonna show up. Satan gonna show up. Nah, brother. This is what's gonna happen to you. Satan is gonna show up. He's gonna show up on you. This is a live stream, brother. That's why I'm able to respond to your chat box. And when Satan shows up, you're going to be exposed. It's going to come back to destroy you. Now, one second, right? Somebody knocked on the door. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back, man. Yeah, you're gonna get found out, man. And then when you get found out, how you gonna handle that? And let me tell you something, betrayal too for a lot of dudes. That betrayal, man, because you do a lot for a woman, and it's like a betrayal, man, when they throw you under the bus like that because you get torn. Should you come out or should you just got to eat it? You got to. And the guy was saying, it was a guy up here a couple of days ago. He said you got to eat that L. Yeah, you have to eat the L, man. You're right. Now, but this is YouTube stuff. I don't know how this stuff go down. You better off don't mess with nobody. If you're gonna do something, if you're gonna do something, don't do it with anybody on YouTube because it's gonna come out. It's just the way it is, man. Social media is like that. And in addition to people just lie. When a woman's in a relationship and she doing stuff with you on the sly, and say you giving her money, and it's cool. If she fears her man finding out, they're gonna lie, man. If she fear, hey, if my man find out these things will happen to me, like bad, like she don't want to lose that relationship. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. She gonna have to do it, and you're gonna have to sit there and have to go through it. And Corey knew that. That's why he did that. Corey knew if he could have the internet start questioning their relationship, it would cause their spouses to take like a second look at what's going on. And he said, I'm gonna bring attention to that relationship. And he did. And it was too much pressure. And look at him now, man. It's a Micca line over and over again and dragging Anton through the mud. Hmm. This gonna really be hard for her to talk about Jasmine Crockett or any of those black, which is what she mostly does, right? The liberals. It's gonna be hard for her to own the liberals, man, with this stuff, with this controversy hanging over her head. Because one thing Jasmine Crockett could do is she ain't gonna do it, but Jasmine could look at her and say, "Look at what you wait a minute, you got nerve to criticize me?" He said, "Anton's toast, bro." I don't know. I don't know, man. That's one part of success for a man. You got to understand the value of a good woman. And if you don't understand that, you're gonna throw yourself. You're gonna be out there in a way where you're gonna be dealing with the wrong type, and you're gonna lose everything you worked hard to get. So you got to score a win for. You got to score a win for Corey Holcomb on this side because he broke him up. That was his entire. I said that when he first did it. I said the reason he's focusing on that. What's up with you, brown skinned lady? The reason he's focusing on that is to break them up. Now, the thing about that though, as a man, they got to have a conversation. Hey, this, what we gonna do? How we gonna handle this? They didn't have that. That's how you know a woman. That's how you know a woman is using you. Everything cool, they with you. The moment tough times show up, she gone. And that's a lot of dudes. That's the best they can get out of a woman, man. They're just not that man. And they accept that. That's the best relationship they can get out of a woman is okay. She'll say, okay, I'll be around as long as times are good. The minute they go bad, I'm gone. And the guys will look at that and say, okay. And that's why you go walk around the hospital, you see all these dudes in there by themselves. They married. I mean, they was married. Or their girlfriend just left them. I know a guy. He was a criminal. I know a guy. He was a criminal, right? And he was dating a really, really attractive woman, and she was from Miami. And they was together about 2 years, and then one day, they found him in the street. Somebody had deleted him. You know what that woman did, man? That woman found out. That woman called some dudes. They came over to his house with a U-Haul. And they started taking all his stuff out, putting it in the U-Haul. And they was like, what's be like, is she gonna cry or something? That woman didn't say nothing. All that woman did was put all his stuff in the U-Haul. Then, after she put all his stuff, most of his stuff in the U-Haul, she picked the phone up, called his mama, and told her where they found him and where the body was. And she said, well, baby, you gonna be here for the funeral? She said no and hung up. She went straight back to Miami. She wasn't thinking about that dude. She was using him. She was only there for the good time. She was only there for the money. Obviously, he didn't, the money went, oh, she took a lot of money too. He had money, emergency funds and stuff. She knew all that shit was. I said, damn, she just gave him back to her mom, gave him back to his mom. Like the stream, man. Hit the likes. Support the platform. Corey was trying to bring attention to their relationship, and he's been successful. This is a checkmate. He's caused Anton all of this trouble, and this thing continually goes on. And these YouTubers are looking back at those old panels. They're looking back at those old panels, and they're finding more and more stuff. I saw some former panelist has come forward and said he was in her DMs. You got to credit Corey. This is a checkmate for Corey on this. He was in my DMs. That's what the women are saying. And see, all of this, when you say I'm gonna be when you look at a Ben Shapiro's a conservative. He's a married conservative man. He talks about conservative topics. And I personally think he's a racist, but Ben Shapiro don't have to worry about this. He doesn't run around with women. He doesn't put on hoodies and rub, and I need to go get that video. You've seen that video. It's a video they said where he asked, what would you do, Micca, if I was single? I mean, if I would have met you and you weren't single. Nigga got on a hoodie. Old ass nigga got a hoodie on his head, glasses on. And I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't know what's going on. I wonder if Ben Shapiro would do that. But that's what you get in the black community, bro. You get foolishness. Checkmate to Corey, bro. That was a hell of a win right there. You did this one. This is causing damage. Corey's thing is getting bigger. And the thing about it, Corey knows a lot of people. Anton knows some niggas on YouTube. Corey knows a lot of people. So because Corey knows a lot of people, he gonna stop Anton from going. You know, it's a lot of shit Anton ain't gonna be able to do because of Corey. Because Corey's still upset about it. But he did tell him with the video, he said, hey, you do what you do, I do what I do, and no more monkey business, right? That was before 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I think all them videos about suing him and all that just motivated him to put the shirt together. Corey is getting even better. It looks like he's getting past the TMZ stuff, and people are going to take a moment. They're going to stop a moment. They're going to see. They're going to test the waters, but he's still getting booked. See, what you got to understand is like this here. They want to be. Anton wants to be like Corey, but Corey's already Corey. Corey don't want to be like Anton. Anton wants to be like him. Corey already knows everybody. He's already, 50. Dion, he knows all these people. He's got their phone numbers. He's already connected. Corey don't know nothing but some fucking niggas on YouTube. You don't know nobody. Not Corey, I mean Anton. So by him wanting to be Corey, and once again, I don't know why. You know what? Just I have no reason to go to No Jumper. Nothing about my content would give people the impression that I want to go to No Jumper. But I say, okay, man, I want to go down there, man. That LA, that street culture, I'm finna jump in the middle of that, man. Why? Because my cousin, he was a wild one, man. And then you go down there and you don't know what you're doing, and then you done said some stuff. And then, put yourself in a bad position. That's what he did. He went down there and messed with 5150 has always been like Corey, Holcomb has always been the way he's been. Hey, that's the way he is. His chat, that main chat box so big, bro. There's so many people going down there chat, so many memberships. He doing a good thing, man. Corey scores a win. You got to give it from Corey. If you've been keeping score, if you've been fair, you got to give the win to Corey Holcomb. You got to give him a win on this one. And we see all of those videos of her dancing. All that stuff's coming up now. It's making her look like a hypocrite because she's supposed to be a rock solid conservative, right? All that want to be a rapper, pink hair, that's going to go into a conflict because how's she going to really do her thing? How's she going to do her thing when she's the opposite, the polar opposite of what she's presenting? And who thinks she's not that? Who thinks that Who thinks he's not? He said no jumper. He said no jumper would be a waste of time for you, Platt. No jumper is a YouTuber's wasteland. No jumper. Now the whole point is why this dude Anton, you somebody had put in the somebody had said the next Kevin Samuels. So this dude was finna, was coming close to being the next Kevin Samuels, and he went down to 5150, and look what happened. And Satan showed up. You saw I went down there, saw all them videos of her trying to dance and rap and do all of that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw all of them videos. Don't pay attention to these numbers, Brett. I think somebody's messing with the stream, but we're gonna keep going. Isn't that something, bro? All of these streams talking about this, and dudes is trying to stop you. They don't want you to have your opinion about this stuff. Now she content now. I hope she know that. I hope she realizes she's content now. Because she's made a name for herself now. So you put her in the algorithm, people are gonna pay attention to her. So that's not good, man. She got a with Micca's got this so-called conservative show where she's highly critical of these black females. Yet she's trying to rap. It's going to be very easy for people to start putting out content against that, saying this is the same person that's talking about black culture, and then she's a tether. So yeah, this ain't her. Yeah, this Corey caused a lot of problems, man. I don't know what's going on with the chat box. I mean, with the what you call. Well, YouTube knows. And this is what's going to happen to anybody. This is what's going to happen to you. When you're trying to conceal stuff, man, it's going to come out. And you got to grow up too, man. A lot of dudes, they ain't have no women. They certainly didn't have pretty women. And they get a little money in their pocket, man. And this is what starts to happen to them, man. This, they start messing with all these women, thinking they can handle it. They can't handle it. And they pretty much ruin their lives. Because they can't handle the women. They try to, but they can't. Well, wanted to bring that up, man. Corey won. Score a win for Corey Holcomb. And Corey Holcomb he knows the streets. That's what they do in the streets. If you out arguing and you piss somebody off, and you doing stuff that people know that you want to keep hidden, they're gonna put it out in the streets. That's how they work out. That's how they operate. He said Corey is down bad. I'm reaching. Okay, if you think so. When we first started, we had one guy. One guy came up here. We had one guy, and he came up here and he defended Anton. No, we had three guys. Okay, man. How do you defend this? At the end of the day, they broke up, right? Isn't that what he wanted? He said Corey down bad. So you said he gonna get sued? Okay, okay, he probably is gonna get sued. What it got to do with he was trying to break up the union between these two people, and he successfully did it. There's no way you can say he didn't. He did. That was his whole intention. Also, because he had such a big platform, he got the interest of the bigger YouTubers here. And we got guys walking around saying this is over, but it don't work that way. Because these guys keep digging stuff up. They keep finding more and more stories. And the more they find more and more stories, the more they find that, the more problems that you're going to have. Not to mention, sometimes people just don't tell the truth. Corey is down past bad at this point in his career. You can say that all you want to, brother. It don't look like it, not to me. Look like he's doing just fine. It is, brother. No, it's more important issues. You're right. Nobody said that. That's not correct, man. Like the stream, man. We all got to focus on the right thing, man. But this stuff trying to relive your youth and act immature and you married, but you got a girlfriend and you act out goofy, immature. And they digging up those panels. They digging them up, man. They're digging up those panels when there was flirting and all that stuff going on. It does not look good at all, man. It looks terrible. It looks awful. It looks awful, man. It's either you team Corey or you team Anton. That all it is. Okay, well, you could say that not really over here, but if that's what you want to believe, if I'm with someone, if we're together, just as a team, we don't have to be intimate. But if we all in each other's hotel rooms and somebody who wants to do it creates creates an issue amongst us, and we both know that's what they're trying to do. If it works, man, They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing because when you take a look at it, he was right. If you go back to what Corey said on the way out. Now look at it now. Look at things now. Look at everything that's going on right now. But go back to the day he was on that show and the stuff he said to her as she was leaving that room. Every dude out here knows that that was deliberately said because A, he wanted to challenge Anton as a man to show her he ain't going to defend her. She turned around and said he didn't defend her when he made his rebuttal. She can say that all she wants to. If you a man and a man calls your woman or a woman you with bees and you don't say nothing and you just keep walking away, that's just the way they are, man. It's different like that. Those become fighting words, man. But forget what I say, right? Because you guys got all the answers. I don't know. I know they ain't together. I know that. And she said they have a business relationship. That's terrible, man. You hanging out, you getting to know somebody, and he said Corey's I got you, bro. You're hanging out, you getting to know, and you're doing all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, because some third party, y'all don't even communicate, that's terrible, man. He said, okay, check this out. He said Corey Holcomb checkmated himself. He's a PDF file. Guess what, brother? I don't really listen to his comedy. And on top of that, that's something that is going to have to be addressed. You know what I mean? That's a police matter, really. And and it's really, I mean, I don't understand YouTube. I don't understand people on YouTube. You falsely label people this stuff right now. On this thing, I don't agree with those jokes. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, I don't agree with those jokes. But if you accuse somebody of such a terrible thing, you're going to have proof. And it's not so much that the other person is trying to defend what they are. I don't know what he is. I'm talking about what he did on that show, what he does with his life or what he's doing. Hold him accountable. Simple as that. If you think he is those things, okay. He said, Corey can't be canceled. Micca will do anything for fame. She should own it, tell her story. Anton is a reality YouTube actor. Okay. If you think this is like Love and Hip Hop recreated, repackaged, okay. It could be. No, it could be. But then again, you got parties who ain't, this is real. This ain't fake. That man still don't like Anton. When he does his shows, you can tell he don't like him. So they'd have to get beyond that. It could be both. All of these guys, Micca, all of them could sit down with the right people and hammer this thing out. And they could do that. They could be. They're better than what's on Love and Hip Hop right now. They're more entertaining than the people that's on the show now. Corey scores a win. He got a win with this one. Most of y'all been cheating on your woman. I don't know about that. I don't agree with that. Like the stream, man. If you can like the stream, man, $5 from Hutch. Micca do anything for free. Okay. I don't know, man. Well, she's known though. Micca, if you want to be famous, you famous. You YouTube, you social media famous. Now, I was over on TikTok, man. They doing TikToks about both of them. The only thing that messes things up is the conservative grift. If you get rid of the conservative, you don't need that. You don't need that. All you need to do is sit back, look good, have a couple of other girls come on there, have a girl show, and you're going to be straight. But that conservative stuff, you have to be that stuff. When you talking religion, if I told people right now I was a pastor, but I'm not a pastor, people, they're gonna look at me as an idiot. I'm up here telling people I'm a pastor, but I'm not a pastor. Like the stream, man. We'll drop the link. Paste it right here. Look, whatever you think about Corey, you're free to do that. I don't agree with his jokes. I don't even keep up with his comedy. He wanted to break them up. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You can think anything you want about him. Yeah, I saw that, man. That's what we're talking about. I saw that he did. He did. He made some horrific, disgusting comments about minors, inappropriate comments about minors. Is there something else you want to say? He still broke them up, though. I'm saying before all that stuff came out about that, he was trying to break them up, and that's what the show's about. He got them. He checkmated them with breaking them up. Now, what you talking about? He's gonna have to be held. He's, that's his comedy. You're free to put together whatever you want by that. But you guys, let me tell you something. You guys have got to stop this. Well, no, let's keep doing it. You're okay. You can hit the link, whatever, Tanzion, if you want to. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, Platt?
All right,
Is my mic all right?
Yeah.
All right, man. Peace to you in the chat. Personally, man, I think it's a lot of people that got ill will towards Corey for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
They keep on bringing up that incident that he had with that female comic, and that case
Mm-hmm.
got thrown out, from what I understand,
Mm-hmm.
and now they resurfacing that. Apparently, there was more to what TMZ showed. And I do think it's an agenda against Corey because of his content when he talks about that alphabet community. Maybe they don't like that.
Okay, that too. He does do that.
So, but
Uh-huh.
I think Anton is a clown. I mean, I saw a little clip of him on Tasha K talking about he still could get the fade, and I'm like you were saying, Platt, when he was leaving with Micca, and Corey was calling her all kinds of B's, and basically he sunned Anton. Anton didn't come back and say, "Hey man, wait a minute, who?" He didn't do nothing. He just walked away.
Yeah.
At that time, I'm pretty sure that lady lost respect for him, if she ever had respect for him in the first place. Because, in my opinion, Anton was doing nothing but paying the chick, paying her to be around him. That's sad, dude. Just stick with your wife. Somebody that has put up with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stick with her instead of trying to be out here with some females that really don't like you. Everybody can see that female don't like him. So
Well,
that's what.
now I say now you can probably see it now. Before
Oh man,
then,
come on.
I don't know. Well, before then, I didn't get the impression that she didn't like him.
Well, I mean, she probably liked him as a friend, but I'm talking about as far as physical attraction. I don't think. Come on, man. I just don't see it. But you know, it's funny to me, like you were saying, like when and I think and maybe every man does go through this. You get a little paper, you get to deal with some females, you get to start dealing with females that you probably was never dealing with in the past, and you think you can handle it, but it ends up hurting you in the long run because you can't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the second time that he's gone through something like this because he did that with what's that girl, the goddess. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did.
So,
Mm-hmm.
well, they had a falling out, and she basically didn't respect anything. Maybe it was a difference of an opinion of how Anton was dealing or talking about white folks. Maybe she couldn't just get with that. But what I'm saying is, if I was Anton, I would just stay true to who I am, and people can just see that he's not being authentic. And maybe that's what it is to be a good YouTuber. Now you got to be out here being fake. You know what I'm saying? In order to get the big viewerships, sometimes I guess you may have to be something that you're not. It seems like maybe that's what it comes down to. But I may be reaching. What you think?
Um, Anton, I mean, Corey Anton is still going on. When Corey goes live, he's got 15, 16,000. Um, it's still going on, man. And um, it's he broke them up. That was his whole point. He wanted to break them up. He broke them up. He went out and he broke them up. There's nothing you can say he did do it. And the thing with that, when it's two people together, man, you can't let nobody break you up, man. I mean, together. When you guys are together, you got to know there's going to be people that's going to try to do that. And when people give into that, when a woman gives into that, man, you really got to think about it as a man. Was I wrong about her? How did I miss that? And because people are going to do that, especially as attractive women, they're going to always try to interfere with that. That's what, especially Negroes do it right off rip. So, man, I don't know what to say on that. I mean, on that, that's because I don't know what they was doing. I know what was portrayed, but I don't know what they was doing. But
Yeah, yeah.
going on all these shows for her, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's being paid to do that. I don't know. It's going to be hard
But
for her
the
to do
relation,
the conservative thing. If she's pushing conservatism, it's going to have a hard time doing it. She's going to have a hard time pushing conservatism with all this stuff that's going on. Not even the rap career, but the stuff that's going on right now, because that's going to muddy the waters because it's a conflict. And it's very easy to
right? It's not
say, yeah, it's very easy to look at it. All you got to do is say, could Ben Shapiro, could he do this? And it's simple. No, he couldn't pull this out. Why are they doing it? They're claiming to be conservatives, right?
claiming to.
Okay, they're
Yeah.
really liberals. Okay, well, why don't you tell the truth? They're liberals. I think they are. Go ahead, Resurrect.
Well, no, I was just saying, it's called being congruent. I think that they're not being congruent, especially her and Anton does. He admits that in the past, because he got videos out showing that he was advocating for the Democratic Party, and then something changed. So he hasn't always been conservative or
Yeah.
claimed to be conservative. So that happens to a lot of black people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
they staunch, pro Obama, whatever, Democratic Party, and then something happens, and then they switch up, and it
Yeah,
it
but,
it, it
but, but
pays.
Resurrect, you have to resurrect. You can be whatever you want to be. You can be independent. Okay, I know it's a free country,
Right.
but I'm just simply saying people expect you to at least be a little honest. And if somebody comes up to me and tells me they're a Republican, right? They're telling
Yeah.
me they're a Republican. And then they're talking about um, they want to give black people reparations. Um, black people um, deserve all of this stuff. That's liberal.
Well, I don't think
That's
Anton he ain't never been pro
I know he's
reparations.
against he's against
Yeah,
reparation.
yeah, he is.
Yeah, yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, if a person is claiming one thing, but they're saying things that goes against those parties, right? Not individuals. It's gonna be people in there. The party, everybody ain't gonna just do exactly. They're not robots.
Right.
But if they're sitting up here saying, say you're a conservative, right? Say you're a conservative, hardcore conservative. Yet you think that women should be able to take delete their young.
Hmm.
That's a conflict.
It is.
Yeah, you're gonna
It
say, wait a
is.
minute, man, you told me you were a conservative. Well, I am a conservative, but I think people still, and also I'm for reparations for blacks. And I think that we should have the NFL should have 15 slots left for blacks. You're gonna say, man, you ain't no conservative, man. That's not how they think.
Well, the conservative has been always in conflict because on one hand they pro-life, but then on the other hand they pro-capital punishment.
Okay.
That in itself is a conflict. You see how that could be?
Oh, okay. You said, why does Corey still have fans? Look, if you think
They just
I'm
hate.
not, I got you.
They hate.
Look,
They hate
I,
Corey, man.
I know. Yeah,
None of these niggas hate Corey, man.
he
It
told
don't
some
make sense.
off-brand jokes. Who's his fan? He told off-brand jokes. Who's his fan? I mean, what are you talking about? So you're telling me I can't talk about Corey Holcomb now because hold up, Corey told those terrible jokes. So now I can't do a content stream about Corey. I got to do something against him. That is weird, man. That's weird. And that's YouTube. This is Anton people trying their best because they don't want this stuff to be put out, trying to attack other people.
It's Anton's minions over here.
Yeah, Anton's minions talking about Corey Holcomb. Corey Holcomb did tell some terrible jokes, and I did a stream about that.
I mean, comics have always pushed the envelope anyway. You know what I'm saying? On being inappropriate, but what they expect him to be? They expected him to be respectful. If they got an ongoing conflict, come on, man.
Those are Corey Holcomb's jokes. That's what he said. What do you want from me? He said has he been arrested yet? See, that's what I'm saying with this YouTube stuff. I don't get it. The
What
stuff like that's an arrestable offense. Has he been
what
arrested?
what is
Who's
he gonna get
investigating?
arrested for?
That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't want to. It's like they just want you. They want you to hate Corey because they say you should. I don't know what he's doing, and they don't want to accept that. I don't know what Corey Holcomb's doing, but I don't know what's going on with this, man. But go ahead, Jay. Look at this.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
look at it.
My
Yeah,
mic all
yeah,
right?
yeah. Hold up, Jay. Those wasn't jokes. Hey, Kimmy, why don't you do what's appropriate? Contact law enforcement, like we all were free Americans, right? And then proceed to see, hey, this guy said some inappropriate things. I don't think they were. And see, let them, that's a position as a citizen that you take. But what you're trying to do is some kind of way come over to this stream. Corey has a stream. Why don't you go to his stream and ask him for help? You over here on this stream.
Because they would block her ass. They would block her.
Yeah. Yeah, and nobody up here supports that. And that's crazy how these people just lie. So that means so if I do a stream about Corey, I support his bad taste in jokes, or I support what you're alleging he's doing. Why would I support that? And this all of these people, man, like you had the Floyd. You had Floyd out there, right? Half of these people didn't want to talk about Floyd. Now he got caught doing this shit. This is it's a weird space, man. It's weird. So because Corey made those bad jokes or whatever he did, right? That means he didn't break up Anton and Micca. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, go ahead, man. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh
With
yeah,
your point.
yeah. I agree. I agree with you, Platt. People tripping, and these are definitely Anton's minions coming up here, bringing that up out of nowhere. Let's talk about the facts. Let's talk about what we know. We know Mika to be a clout chaser. We know Anton to have got played. These are what we know. Let's talk about what's really here. Let's talk about what's evident. Those is
Mm.
just jokes. I'm not defending Corey, but I'm saying let's talk about what we know as opposed to what we can just speculate.
Well, that's pretty much how it works, Jay.
Yep.
Jay, I could accuse you of doing something inappropriate with minors, right? You haven't done it. I'm just saying it. Now, Corey said all that stuff. I agree. But I don't know. This ain't Corey Holcomb's platform, so I don't know what it's got to do with me. If you got a problem with that, you should go over there and address him. They're not going to do it. That's fine. You what was you saying?
No, yeah, yeah. I was just saying I agree with you about it. They should go to his platform. He's only live once a week, but that's that time they have to talk to him is that time they have to talk to him. And I don't know why they're bringing it to your attention. That as if
Yeah.
you don't know he said these jokes already. We all know.
I did a stream about it.
Yeah, yeah, you
Stream on
did. You did.
Saturday.
I was
Yeah,
there for it. I remember.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, like on your topic here. Can you hear me? Is my mic okay?
Hmm.
All right. Yeah, so I agree with you. That 5150 incident was a catalyst that led to, and how they handled it, really, I
Hmm.
think is what destroyed it. So I don't think it's like Corey Holcomb alone did it,
Hmm.
but the way that Anton got in his feelings and went on the Thug Life tour, and I think that's what kind of what sparked it off, and where it kept going the back and forth, and he started throwing Mika under the bus. And it gets to a point where it got the recognition she wanted to be known, but she didn't
Uh-huh.
want to be known the way that she was. It was brought to light. Um, and she certainly didn't do a good job of correcting the narrative either. So I think ultimately how their inability to leverage the publicity
Hmm.
is what separated them, because she was getting paid, so it's not like she
She
wasn't getting
was.
paid.
She was.
Yeah,
Oh, about I want to address this stuff. I mean, somebody else. I don't know. It's probably a troll, but we don't. She said, "Would you let him be along with your kids?" No. Okay. What's the next thing? Is he invited to the kids' day party? Why? Why would he come to a kid? He don't do comedy for kids.
That ain't even relevant. That's
I know. No,
What
it's just
kind
that's
of
foolish.
comments?
I'm spamming the chat too.
Here we go. Hold on. Get out of here. But these people trying their best to defend this, and that's what I'm saying. When I come on here, I see that they don't want me to talk about it, brother.
And, and I'll be honest, man, I wouldn't let nobody on here, on the panel or on the chat, alone with my kids. I don't know nobody like that. So like, of course, I
Hey,
wouldn't let Corey come alone with my kids.
Michael Jackson was accused of a lot of stuff. Does that mean I can't have an opinion about this new movie coming out?
Right.
So this new Michael, the Jackson, whatever Michael. So I can't have an opinion about that because he was accused of doing things with kids. And I'm saying in some kind of way, it's an indictment of me. What the fuck it got to do with me?
But Michael, in that case, Michael won in all court proceedings,
and
federal and state.
people still say it because he was accused.
Yeah,
I've had so many
it's
people
messed
say,
up.
well, still he got accused of it, and they went by that.
And that means that if you're accused of a crime, and in some people's eyes, you're guilty of that crime, no matter what. It's sad, especially if you. I think
And once
especially if you're
again,
a
no,
black
no,
man.
because we have to be clear with this. Once again, I was first one that said, oh, you don't talk like that about minors. I said, I don't listen to his comedy. See, that's another thing. I don't really keep up with his comedy. I don't keep up with him. I remember him from Wild and Out, right? He got a platform. Darlene, come on, are you joking? I've been highly critical of her. So, um, this stuff, he was trying to split them up. That's what this podcast is about. This some kind of way they interpret it as if some type of praise of Corey Hope. Well, he broke them up. That's what he was trying to do. Which we said that as a man, you got to understand that woman got to have loyalty, and people are going to come and try to tear down what you build. But when it's not really built, like you said, she says it's about money. That's how it goes. Some kind of way they talking about the Corey stuff. They're bringing that up. His jokes, and they have. You guess what? They didn't bring up the woman. There's a video of him looks like he hits a woman. Isn't that awful?
Mhm.
But this is just a bunch of people upset that Anton is catching the bad side of this fight.
You know,
That's all this is.
but you know what, man? It's like I think all it is that the true feelings people had about Anton are just coming out anyway. So I don't think that much has really changed in terms of how people really felt about the dude. You know, the people calling them cornballs is always calling them cornballs. You know what I'm saying? And they just using the stuff that came out. You know that to show he's a hypocrite. They ain't really care for him that much in the first place. And and then when you look at the Mika aspect of it, I mean, the more I look into it, I was like, it never really was what it was perceived to be. You know, to be
But see,
the
when
whole.
you look at the panels now, see, they have a completely different meaning. And there are people out there who
Mhm.
were followers of that. They know, and they have those shows downloaded. So when the show is downloaded and you look at the way they are interacting with each other, the people are interpreting that based off of what we know now of their relationship. And those panels have a different meaning now.
I agree. I agree with that. Now, to me, how I look at it is that it looks like, or at least like the current lens that I look at it is that he has this perception that he wants to be seen of himself, that that he's this very wealthy guy that could attract all these women, and he has all these holes around him, and he can flirt with the chicks, and the chicks want, and he has access to the box and all the other stuff. But the reality of it is, he's just paying employees to fly around with him and to look like, so he can look like that persona. But they're trying to get their bag. And if he hit, he hit. If he don't, he don't.
You hit the nail on the head. That's right.
You know
Well,
what I'm
the
saying?
problem with that is being authentic. Okay. So if a guy comes on a YouTube channel
Mhm.
and he professes to be a financial expert, that's his whole channel. He understands finance, he understands interest, he understands, digital currency. And it turns out he's broke. Turns out he's been bankrupt 3 times. He can't doesn't even have ability to have an Uber other than the money that's generated on his financial channel. That's the whole thing. He's not what he says he is. And that's the thing with those guys. When they say it's fake, immediately it sort of destroys him, because when he says it's fake, that's destruction of him. Because now everything he's been pushing out there, it has not been real. So you
And
really don't get bitches? So you
And
really not the man that you know. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the danger of that, of them saying it's staged. But go ahead.
yeah,
He
no, for real, it is exactly like that. And she even came out and alluded to that. That's why she was like so kind of catty about her answers because as much as they say that she's articulate, not she's not. She's not very articulate, not very definitive in her speech.
Hmm.
What she was trying to say, or at least was deciphering from it, she's like, "Well, I don't like it because when he flirts with me or something, because you mean for content on the stream, or you mean like it's not real?" And she was telling you like there's a difference. Like when she's like when we're not on panels, he ain't flirting with me. He ain't talking to me like that. We're talking about, you know, what we gonna do next. But on those streams, he has that persona, the same thing you saying. That it's a fake outward profile. That is the character. Anton Daniels is a character, but it's hard to distinguish the two because it's his real name.
Hmm.
That's why I said he's a reality YouTube star. That's what he is.
And
And he don't care.
everybody who's tried to sit at the throne, right? The Kevin Samuels throne. Everybody who's tried to do it has failed. They run around here with just pearly things. What happened to her? Now you got Anton. Look at what's happened to him. You know,
hey
that guy.
Platt. You
Mhm.
know, Corey's attorney just destroyed the lead attorney also.
I saw that. I don't really know. I just saw.
I
You know, that'll
mean,
be
it was
interesting
it's
seeing two attorneys go at it when both of them
I
should
mean,
start streaming up. So Anton should go. I mean, Lee should go get him a bandana, right, and a 40 ounce, and start going after.
did you see that the storefront that they said that the lead attorney was getting all this stuff mailed to?
They did him
Yeah, I
dirty.
saw that. I saw it. I saw the whole stream.
Man, that's not good. They said lead attorney out here is giving legal advice, and he technically
Now,
that's illegal.
well, that's those are lawyers. I don't know. I'm saying you have to be careful with all that stuff, though, because that's the thing. People, the way this is how it works. It is until it isn't. So there's a lot of people on YouTube giving legal advice that they should not do, but nobody's filing a case on that. It's got to be
Right.
careful because now this guy, if I don't know what he's going to do. You see what I'm saying? So you can't go by what other people do on this. That's why these consultations. A consultation, do you know that's fraud? Do you know if I go to one of these dudes' channels and I say, he says $100 an hour, and he says, um, I'm gonna teach you how to get women. I go there and I don't look at his information as anything good. Another person goes there. Do you know that we can turn around and sue him for fraud? That's a fraudulent business. Now, do they do that? No, but they can. These guys don't take this. These guys just throw up a page and join my membership and here go my Patreon. What service are they giving? Join your Patreon for what? And that's what I'm saying. I said these people don't even think about that. They got to provide a service. That's why I've never went down that dating coach line because I said, well, I'm not a dating coach. I said, nah, it ain't even that serious. They've had guys do that. These guys have pressed up material and they sell the material and people buy it. And they've had these people have to refund these people because the people don't like what they made and the way it's marketed. Yes, Sadia Khan. Yep, she's one. It happens, man. But when all is said and done, he was trying to break him up and he broke him up. And I don't know what he's doing. You got to go talk to Corey. He came out with that lawyer. I don't know what he's doing. You would have to go talk to him about what he's doing. Sit down and talk to him. He might come back with even more. I did a stream saying he's adding. I said Anton's winning, he's losing because he's adding people to the board. I say he's going out picking all these fights with all of these people, in addition to Anton.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. It says kind of says Anton can't really stand for himself in this moment. It was between Anton and Corey, and I don't know where all these other people just came in from. Like, I really think they were just recruited by Anton. He's like, "Hey, man, can you say something about this?" Or, I need your idea on this. And once they start to get a little perspective or idea, they have joined the fight. So it's like, I just don't like the way Anton went about it all, man. It doesn't say anything about true masculinity, and it should have really just been squashed a while ago. But go ahead, my bad.
No, he's not masculine. He's not a masculine dude. And getting on streams acting like you a little kid flirting with women, that ain't nothing masculine about that. But these dudes, see, that's like I said, I've been trying to tell you, man, they're not masculine dudes. They're not real dudes. They're not the real deal out of here. They play little games. You know, these dudes, they profess to be all of these street dudes and stuff. Half of these dudes on these panels, they trying to smash the women. And the whole black woman ain't nothing but a hustle for these niggas. They come in and bash black women to try to get the women to lose their self-esteem. Work on these women's self-esteem, get these women to think less of themselves. So then these dusty niggas can slide in the DMs and try to put themselves off like, see, you lucky that a guy like me will talk to you. Black women ain't shit. Yeah, these weak ass nigga. That weak bullshit these niggas be doing. Yeah, you see them on them. You see them on the panels and stuff. No women be on there. I be like, I hope you find the man you're looking for, or for the men, I hope you find the women. And half of these dudes do everything. It's nothing but hypocrisy. These dudes get on these panels, hook up with these women, blow out their backs, ghost them, leave them. The women come on, start talking about men. The women do the same thing to the men. The men come on, start talking about women. It's the same thing, bro. It ain't nothing
Yep.
but a hustle. It ain't nothing but a hustle and a lie. And it's clown shit. Niggas think they cool when they ain't. They want to be cool so bad. They ain't got no motherfucking game. But there's other things to that, because there was individuals who sort of boosted that. So, half of these niggas is incels. Half of these niggas buy box. They can't get no box for free. Half of these niggas, they ain't got no bad wife. They ain't got no pretty girl. None of this. They don't have none of that. They thirsty Negroes with average wives, average women. And the first time they get a couple of dollars, when they get a couple of quarters together, when they finally get a couple of quarters together, they go out and they buy box. And any fool can see that.
I think.
And if you're a dude and you got to go and put pictures of your cars and pictures of money and pictures of expensive clothes, you can't complain if women use you. You just can't complain
Absolutely.
that the women that come into your life, A, don't want nothing but your money, and B, the very minute things the going gets hot, whatever, the going gets bad, they get going. You can't complain. You the one dealing with them women like that. You the one promising them women all fulfilling all their dreams if they mess with you. You lying to niggas talking about you a Mac, you a player, but you paying these women. And then when the women leave, then you want to whine and talk about now all of a sudden we talking about feminism when you was up here giving them money to begin with. So
And talk about, I was looking at somebody in the chat talking about like Mika articulate. I was like, nah, man, that chick,
Yeah.
man, she's mushy mouth, dude. She can't make a point. I mean, and she's been
Yeah.
on several panels. She even when she did her own individual stream like by herself, dude. She cannot get to the point where it's impactful, and that's why she screwed up. She still looked like a side chick, and she been
Mhm.
telling her story for like weeks. You know what I'm saying? All she had to do, look, if she had a, saying got some good advice, like
Mhm.
man, we went to the 5150, man. That thing blew up. I'm there with Anton. He paid. I'm an employee. I'm a 1099 employee. I'm a contractor. I get paid on the panel. A lot of us do. It's the business. It didn't go well. He said, you know what? Let's go to the game. We got tickets to the game. We went to the game. That's it. Boom. And then, then we did our stream. Boom. It looked crazy because we make it look crazy.
No, it happened on social media. Look, guys have courted women forever. Guys will show up
Mhm.
with more resources than the men who are courting her or her husband. They got more resources, or they're more charming. That's happened forever.
Right.
The problem is the denial that that's not happening when people are looking and seeing that's what's happening.
Right.
And two, that line, that red line that we didn't sleep together. Because I'm telling you, every man knows how a woman is. Man, if a woman don't like you and you telling people, or she might let you give her the people the impression. But believe me, man, they don't like you, they gonna clear that up.
Right.
They gonna clear that up because
Absolutely.
they don't want people to think that they was with you. Now, it's a flex for her to say, I took his money. It is. It's a
Yeah.
flex for a woman to say, all I did was take his money. Yeah, we went to LA. That nigga took me on a shopping spree. That nigga took me to Jamaica, gave me a shopping spree. I did all of this, and he did this and do that. I ain't do nothing with him. You know, that's the way to throw you under the bus for her to tell other women that she used you. So y'all can watch. Don't come in because any woman, oh, he gave you some money, you gave him some access. Any woman can do that. So that ain't a flex. But you took his money, he ain't get nothing for you. That's a flex. A lot of women can't. Well, actually, a lot of women do that. So I messed that up. Actually, a lot of women don't give men anything. And she wants to clarify that. That's all. That's just the way it is, man. You have to be careful. You shouldn't even be. That's why you shouldn't even give someone access. You okay? The woman who flies with me to Vegas, she flies with me to LA. The woman who I sit down with other people and I'm trying to make her get bigger or bring her into a circle that I know she'll flourish in, that woman owes me loyalty. If that woman wants me to talk to her husband, I'll fly there and I'll talk to her husband. But online, you owe me loyalty. Just now, say we'll ease you on out and say, well, we haven't seen her, but she's doing her. That's how you do that. You don't go on those streams and talk down and throw the man under the bus, which she hadn't really done. But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she didn't make it. She didn't make it better either. She just. It's like she on a world tour just to get as much attention as she can before it dies down. It's actually it looks pathetic. It looks kind of sad, really, because let's just be real, Platt. Nobody's watching Mika. Nobody going to her channel and subscribing. And
And
there may be
Well,
a flux of people going, or whatever, but they ain't staying around.
no, she got a following.
she got
She got a
50K.
following. I've seen some of her streams. She got Cash App, all of that. She's got a nice following. I, do I see them? Well, I'm not familiar with Anton's content like that as far as his chat. But they got a following. All them people have they have healthy YouTube channels and followings. Um, my whole point was, okay, listen, man, if I'm with a woman, we good. I'm helping her out. I can't really compare myself to these niggas because these niggas, they want to leverage the help for access to I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm helping her out. People think we're together. We might even play into it from time to time. That woman can't turn around and start telling people, I quit and it was just business. Because that's bad for me. That makes me
Yeah.
look like a simp. That makes me look like a simp. I thought we're against the simping, right? I'm gonna look like a flat out simp if that woman straight used me for money and now she's throwing me under the bus.
She did give away. It's like she gave away the secret sauce, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like you work for the company, you give away all the company secrets. That's what she did. It was kind of messed up that she did it like that.
Well, but then again, like I said, you can even on that, you can say, hey, listen, wait a minute. Well, see, instead of making that stream where he was pointing in the stream and brushing his teeth, he should have been sitting down with her talking about, hey, listen, this thing's gonna hit. Um, we can FaceTime him right now, or I'll fly back and I'll let him know that me and you, we ain't never done nothing. We've always been professional. So when this stuff hits, I spoke to you man to man. And for
Hmm.
you, we'll just ease you. Okay, how we'll take it, we'll slowly ease you out. But see, that didn't happen.
Hmm.
So, and this is why it's happening. And it's really our human nature. Whether you like it or not, I'm saying that stuff. I am. It's a lot harder than it normally goes the way it's going right here because everybody then starts going this got to deal with things. And she is a married woman. We don't know what's going. They could be that man. We don't know what's going on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the
So
thing was though, they didn't like as much. He like the front, like he is planning all this stuff in advance. He didn't see this coming. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell he didn't see it coming because it ain't really what happened. It was really all the talk that they did afterwards. You could tell they weren't really coordinated about how to handle that kind of fallout, and and that's what really kind of made things look bad. Um, and then Mika got started getting worried about what her image looked like, so she started like, hey, you know what? If he not gonna go ahead and give us a narrative, then I'm gonna make up my narrative, and her narrative counteracts with the imagery that Anton's trying to put out there, and and that's why they had to, or at some point they had to go separate ways. Especially like it looks like her husband probably started getting bombarded and must start doxing people and you know I seen that
that's a casualty right there that he had to cut his Instagram off.
hmm
And that's a casualty of all of this because he don't want this. He doesn't want to be on the line. You know, he doesn't want to do it. And we also assume you don't know how much that man even cares about social media in the sense Instagram and all of that. And
well
she's Mika's a woman and she's rapping and that's her thing. Social media, computer, all of that stuff, Facebook, maybe that's her thing. Maybe that's not his
uh-uh.
thing.
No, I got a different take on that, Black. Like I did a little bit of looking around, man, and I found out a few things. It's and this is why I said Mika had I mean, I'm sure she has limits on what she'll do for fame, but this woman has been trying to get put on for years. I mean, years and years and years, probably like since like the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. And her husband also owns a media company as well too, as well as his own job. So like that, I mean, I think they in it. It's just he's like a behind the scenes guy, and she's the talent. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is just another lane that she was trying to do because all the other lanes that she done before didn't pop off the way the way she really wanted them to. And now
That
it's bleeding over into they personal life where it's making her husband, who probably has his own little business gigs and stuff in his multimedia company, look crazy. So like, what your wife out here doing? You know? So I think that's kind of what's going on, to a certain extent. So I think he does care a little bit about that presence. Um, but I mean, he has a job. You know what I'm saying? So he's not
Mhm.
dependent on it to eat. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. And you know
yeah,
what? And
so
somebody was saying the reason Anton hadn't said nothing is because of a possible lawsuit. Yeah, I mean, you do have to be careful. So when you have an employee, they got legal
Mhm.
contract. Um, if that person, you cannot, uh, you can't really do anything with that person.
Right.
So if you did do
Whoa,
something
whoa, whoa,
with that
whoa, whoa, whoa.
person,
Plat. Good evening. Good
yeah,
evening.
yeah. Hold on. Let me finish. If you consensually dated this person when you guys would go out of town, the person was a willing participant with you. If that person leaves or gets fired and then tells the world that they felt like they was pressured to do it, they got all the cards in their favor. So you're gonna have to give them, a nice severance pay so that they don't do that. So you can't, it don't work that way. And you can't never, if he can't really say nothing because he's a man. Nobody's gonna believe him anyhow. If he told the world she seduced me, they're not gonna believe him. So we'll see, man. What's up with you, free zone?
What's up, Plat? You know I gotta come once a week, man. I gotta argue with you, man.
Okay.
We got once in a while we gotta get along, then once in a while we gotta argue. I would argue that she's not an employee. By her own admission, she's not an employee.
She
Because
said she was
she said
contract.
she was different from everybody else because she's a content creator and everybody else on the team isn't a content creator. That would make her not an employee. Even if they have a contract, she's not an employee of him. They have a contract.
Okay.
So what I don't understand what she could sue him for, especially since he hasn't said anything.
Okay, man. A woman can sue a man for sexual harassment if they're working together and it gets outside the bounds of a relationship. I didn't say they have to sleep together. I said if if the man is masking it like they're dating, that's gonna be in her
Mm-hmm.
favor. If there's anything,
Oh,
if there's
okay.
anything like flirting. If I go to work and I'm flirting with a woman, right? Look, I'm just coming to work. And and this is the thing, she could start it. It could be her talking about, oh, you look great. You look great. Your wife must be so proud of you. And I'm looking at her and I
Mm-hmm.
never say anything. And then so after about a month of that, I come in and I said, well, she's always complimenting. Let me say something about, oh, your eyes are so beautiful today. Oh, thank you. Do you know all somebody got to do is see me? All somebody got to do is walk in while I'm saying it. She ain't got to say nothing and go to human resources and they're gonna call me down there about sexual. They're gonna put it on me. They're gonna say, "Don't you cannot be complimenting the employees. We got to write you up. Here's your first warning." And all of that, she's been saying it to me, and she's been saying they don't care. They're talking about you, man. You can't come in here complimenting these women. So that's what I'm saying. And then if you work, they work for
Gotcha.
you. That's some money got to be paid.
Gotcha. I thought you were talking about like damaged reputation or something like that. I didn't think you were talking about sexual harassment. Although if she did do that, that would be like her last little bastion of. She would really be done, even more done than she is now. Um,
Yeah, you're right. That don't fly with conservative spaces. Do it.
nah, it don't, and it just wouldn't fly with everything that she said thus far. If we're just going off of what was said, I don't believe either one of them, but uh, it just doesn't fly. Um, and she's just when somebody says she's the talent less. This woman has no talent, no skill, no nothing. She just has looks. That's it. That is literally it. And anybody could get another one. That's why I don't understand how. I guess the point in this stream is that Corey won by dividing this nothing ass bitch with Anton when he could just get another nothing ass bitch. Like
Well, okay.
this
Okay. Well,
With
you
all
hating
those.
a little bit, free zone, a little bit.
hating on
You
what?
you're hating on her just a little bit, huh? You think?
Did you hear her music?
Yeah, I don't care for her music. No, 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 no. That
Did you
ain't.
see her? Did you see her interviews?
But okay, did it wasn't the point of calling her a B and saying all that stuff to break them up? Wasn't that the point?
Mhm.
No, I don't think so. What do you mean? Wasn't that the point?
He was mad at, okay. Him and Anton got in a fight. He was mad. Anton had his employee with him. He
Hmm.
wanted her on the show. He was mad. So they're getting up to leave. He started calling her bees on purpose to draw attention to the relationship, hoping that it would cause problems at both of their homes. And so the whole point was to split them up. And that's what he did. He split them up. That's what he wanted to do.
I think that it was a problem for Micca, but based off of what I'm seeing, it's not a problem for Anton or Rita at all. As a matter of fact, I actually learned something from this whole situation that Rita is in on it more than I thought that she was. She's like they like Bonnie and Clyde, bro. She ain't fading. She ain't phasing none of this. She know everything that he doing is for show and it's for goofiness, and she's actually playing the legit role. She's sitting back playing her position and getting paid. I don't think she's phased by any of this. And that was further solidified by the Tasha K interview. They not losing, bro, at
Neither,
all.
neither one of them.
How?
Uh, okay. Mika is going to run into problems on the conservative side
Man, we don't care
because
about her. She's irrelevant, bro. How is Anton
I'm
losing?
talking about
Mika is
her,
nothing.
brother. I don't know why she's not.
Te-
She got 50. I think she got like 50,000 subs over there. She do just fine on her channel. That's just the channel. That woman trying to do better than that. And believe it or not, because I saw her smile and they said, "Would you go on Corey's platform?" She started to smile. I don't. It's my thing on that. I think she likes guys like Corey. I'm not. No, don't get into the other stuff about the bed and all that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just attracted to those types of men, right? The loud guys, the sort of the street dudes, and whatever. I see
Mhm.
her do all that. Yeah, when they do all that rapping, normally they attracted to those types of men. That's just what they're attracted to. So they don't really like squares. So, uh, um,
Plat, you
it,
making Mika you still making Mika the center of all of this?
I'm making the fact that he split them up. The whole thing was chess moves. If he went to TMZ with the information and got Corey with the video of him hitting the woman, checkmate. If um if the jokes, all his followers when he found those jokes, checkmate, right? Then
Mhm.
if you look at what he was trying to do, Corey was trying to break them up. And I said, okay, Corey got this one because basically, if you look at the both of them, they don't really mess with each other no more. That was the whole point. Expose them and split them up. He did that, and he said that he was dirty macking and all of that. He called it what he wanted to, it still worked. Split
I
them
don't
up.
think
They
it was.
split up.
I don't think it was Dirty
Now,
Mac, man.
now hold up. You say he'll find another one. He'll have a hard time now because he's forced now to be very professional. He's forced to do it. It's not going to look the same. If he flirts with the women on, it's not going to look the way it used to look.
And they
It's going
saying
to
he
look
got
bad
this
for him.
chick named Molly now that he talking to, like that. You know what I'm saying? But but man, like I think you right on what Corey was trying to do though, Flat, man. Because to me also he was looking at calling out the chick to try to taunt Anton to see if he gonna do something. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? Somebody disrespect the chick you with, calling all type of out of her name. Yeah, a lot of dudes gonna make a move. They'll be like, "Who you talking to like that?" You know what I'm saying? So I think he had a point of doing that, and he was trying to show old girl that he ain't no man. If this is your man, and if this is what you trying to perceive it to be, I'm gonna show
Yep.
you that this ain't your
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. That's expect. Yep. 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 That's another thing to punk you out. He see you trying to. Men, we're men. Men, we see what dudes do. We go to the mall. There's a dude. He's with a baddie. I mean, a baddie. He's clean. We know his image is a big deal to him. If we went over there, now we'd have to be on the receiving end of his rage. But if we went over there and started messing with him, perhaps we'll catch a fade. But if we size that man up as a simp, in a lane, and we go over there. And like I said, I don't say we should, but we do. And we start talking to his woman in front of him, looking at him, saying, I can't wait. I'm gonna wait till this nigga say something. And then when he say something like, hey, you get your goddamn it, what the, just look at him and say, man, shut up when grown folks talking, right in his face, and watch him freeze. If you do it in front of that woman, man, you got to understand human nature, man. It's just like you're gonna lose, that woman gonna lose attraction to you. I'm not saying she's gonna want to be with you, but I'm saying she's gonna lose attraction to him. And if that's what you were trying to do anyhow, you say, I ain't trying to get her, I want to mess you up, nigga. It looked like I did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These men know women enough. They know when they know somebody who perpetrating like they a street dude or they a money nigga, and they know these women, all they got to do is call the nigga out, and then they can get the woman from the nigga. They know that.
Yeah. Mess around and all.
Yeah, and I think I think the women already know that about Anton. As a matter of fact, it was actually proved by the clip that came out. I guess there was a clip that came out today where Anton asked Micca. This was like one of those removed clips from long time ago, I guess. That would you, if I didn't have the situation I had and I had my money and all that stuff, would we be a thing? And she said no. And he said, and her reason was that he was too toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Like they already know, bro. But they trying to get close because of that clout. And that's why I say that there'll be another one, because there's always a chick out here that wants a little clout. Always. And they'll play dumb to get it, bro. Simple as that.
You can't push yourself off as a relationship coach, as a female magnet. If the truth is revealed, you paying women to be around you. Not only that, you're paying them thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, that will work in the white community, right?
That'll work with any chick that wants money, which is all of them.
The image will work with doing that to the white community. That'll work. In the black community, you gotta understand, a lot of black people don't even have money like that. So if that's the only way they can get women, that's not going to make you look good. So people want to believe that they truly see you got a little game about you. All that's over with. And I saw him, he had that hood on his head. No, I saw that he was laid all in the panel, laid on the ground. Talking about if you weren't, and right there, he was telling you on himself right there. As a man, you got to have self-control, man. It's gonna be beautiful women in your face. You have to control yourself. That's weak, man. When you sitting around, take a hood, you come to work with a hood on, and you all up under the hood, mumbling and shit. Well, we could probably do shit. Like, what? That ain't how it work, man. But that's fine.
How much you think Lapeef paid them ladies to sit through all them dry ass conversations?
I don't know. I don't even watch. I've never watched this stuff.
I bet it was a similar model.
How much you think Anton was paying them to sit through all them dry ass conversations?
She said $200 to $3,500.
So you don't think that for 2 days a week for that amount of money, any chick would just sit there listen to that dry ass conversation?
Once again, you don't like Anton. It's clear you don't like Anton. So, I mean,
we're just keeping it real, man. Like, come on, I don't like either one of them, but
I don't think any woman would have. But, I mean, it depends, man. You got to understand, a pretty woman, they sometimes they don't like being flirted with. They're real funny about who flirts with them. Even with money, that don't mean you can flirt with them. We just in a different world. We just live in different worlds, man. Because when you work in the entertainment district downtown with a lot of tourists and people and beautiful people, you have to be careful with being thirsty like that, because it'll mess you up. They look like they look. That's what they look like. All of this, oh, you so fine. That ain't gonna work. They want that from a man they're interested in.
Hey,
I
what up,
I
Pat?
understand that. Wait a minute, Joey. I understand that, but what I'm saying is that just like Micca, they will sit there and listen to all of that and write it off as content so that they could get paid.
That's a
And then
fact.
once they get paid, they'll find another way to double up, which is why, to your point, I don't know if she'll win or not, but I could see her as a last ditch effort of suing Anton to get the rest of that damn money or the rest of that clout or the rest of whatever they can get from Anton. Because that's what they do. That's what they've always done. Why else would you sit through that dry ass conversation if you weren't getting paid?
Yep. Got to give something to give
I
something.
agree.
It ain't just sitting
Well,
there
it's
for no
dry to you.
reason.
If he's talking to women, you're probably going to be something you ain't interested in. Yeah. So that's just, I mean, look, the dude got a healthy YouTube channel. He got a business format and it's working. What they do behind the scenes, unfortunately, because of this stuff, because of Corey, has come to the light. No, it's come to the light what they do
Platt,
behind the scenes.
Platt, can I keep it? See, now Joey's here to shake up the table a little bit. Platt,
And
you giving Corey way
once
too much
again,
credit.
he broke him up,
Way too much.
Joey, he broke him up.
You giving Corey way. He's not even.
He
Corey
broke
don't even
him up.
have
Joey,
the
he broke
mental
him up.
capacity to
Here
even
we go. You
understand
niggas, bro,
what
you know
he's
what?
doing. He's messing himself up right now.
Joey,
So you really think that this man is playing chess right now? And Corey's literally, he's self-destructing his own career and himself right now. And you think that he's playing chess with Anton? No, he just was a nigga that seen a woman with this man that's supposed to be married, and well, explain the bitch. Like, come on, Platt. Like, he not doing nothing extravagant. Like, what are we doing?
So
You
black
got
men
his face near the chessboard like he's this top-notch thinker. Like, Corey's an idiot. And maybe it's just me.
No. Here's what it is,
What did you
Joey.
say? What did
Joey,
you do?
here's what it is.
What is
To
it,
explain the bitch, right? Platt is right. Corey did break them up. My point is that really don't mean shit.
It don't.
It don't mean a goddamn thing
Okay, it means
because
something to her.
Micca.
No, it
To
don't,
who?
Platt.
Hey man, that woman got a man out there that had to delete his Instagram. It means something to her.
No, he just don't want that drama. He probably not one of them guys, Platt, but she getting
That
that
means
notoriety.
that means he don't want it. He don't want that around
Wait.
him. Brother,
Yeah,
what do y'all?
Micca.
That man, that's a
I
man.
didn't know her husband.
Platt.
I don't know nothing about that.
Platt, wait. Platt,
He's
when have
solid,
you
dog.
become
He's a
when have you
solid.
become so concerned with the bitch? Where's this? What's up, man? Why you concerned? It ain't about all of that. It's
You
about
gonna
her.
finish? You
What
gonna
is
let me?
this?
You gonna let me finish? Okay. Now, first of all, this has always been, will be, continue to be the Slaw channel.
Yes,
Okay?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Believe it or
That's a
not,
fact.
if there's something interesting that I like to discuss, I hope it's okay. You know, when I talk to YouTube, they say, Platt, you can talk about what you want. Look at the chat.
I'm not trying to silence you, Platt.
People tell me what I can and can't. I don't get why I can't talk about it.
No, I didn't say you couldn't talk about it.
We hold you to a standard though, Platt. You say
I did. Yeah, I'm not saying you couldn't talk about it. I'm glad. Platt. I'm glad that you are talking about it.
If you want to participate, you're free to do it. If not, I have my opinion. I give you my opinion. I don't know these people on YouTube. I'll never meet them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm just gonna live my life.
I'll even take it a step further, Platt.
Hold on. Their opinions
take
of me. Wait a minute. Their opinions of me is meaningless, and I question them. You know, just like these Anton. They're not thinking about me, man. Look, and hats off to Anton. He's been a soldier on this. He ain't said nothing. I mean, as far as all these people streaming and stuff, he done gave them money. A lot of them he done gave $200, $300, $400.
You said Anton, Platt? You said Anton?
Anton, yeah, and they don't all, and I've watched them. They don't all agree with him. Sometimes when they support him, he'll throw a little something. But when they are not supporting him, he don't throw nothing. But I'm saying he don't care.
This grind time, he running it up. As he's supposed to. Everybody, Micca, Corey, all of them. But Corey, I don't know, man. He ain't running it up. He running it up because people is his members and all that other stuff. He playing it smart now, but he just keep dwelling on the bullshit. Like, bro.
Corey, Corey. You have the worst
Joey.
internet stream team,
Production team.
production team I've never, brother. Do you could, it's so easy to bring up a video in a slide. We watched that stuff. Music was on the thing. The slide didn't come up. It's like, who's running that, man? I'm gonna tell you what to do, Corey. Reach out. And this is gonna sound real strange. Ooh, he's telling Corey to, yeah, Corey, you got to go. I'm sure you got a nephew, you got a niece, you got a family member who's really into phones and social media. I promise you, if you was to bring them up there, they could do a better job than probably the people you paying a grip to.
Yeah, because they doing horrible. They playing music while the attorney was talking. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. They're very new to it, man. I could tell they knew. They're just finding out. I seen a clip. Apparently, within like the last 2 weeks, they just found out about members and super chats.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, his super chat been on. That membership had been on.
Was it members or super chats? He just found out about. He just found out about. Like, come on,
it was more the members. Yeah.
That man been on YouTube for how long?
15 years.
He got 500,000 subs though. That's that's a big deal, man. As far as you know, I mean,
he do it once a week. He only do it once a week too.
Yeah, and he might somebody. You know, he just needs somebody. He needs to sit down and listen, and somebody can tell him the world of social media.
Can't nobody tell him nothing though. Platt, that's the Corey. I know. I got an uncle damn near like him. You can't tell this nigga nothing. He just stuck in his mindset where I'm right. I could play victim at the same time. I'm that nigga. Like with a guy like that, just let him go. Let him self-destruct. You can't tell him nothing.
And we're still talking about this topic right here, but I found out
what up?
She-Ra 7's
passed away. That's
rest in peace to that brother.
Yeah.
Right. But that makes us single.
A widow.
Dang, man. Wow.
Widow. And I just be messing. When I went over there to the stream and I said,
you went over there, Platt?
I went over there. Yeah, I go over there and say, you got all these. I said, why you be lying to these birds and shit? I just be messing with them. Right.
You say why you messing with these birds?
I just be messing, but no, I do it. I think it's funny, but and sometimes she thinks it's funny. So I can tell I get it sometimes. But then I said, she said, I said, you always on here talking about dust. You like a little dust. She said, I don't like nothing little. And I said, you see what you do? No. I said, you see how she be acting? I said, this chick a trip, man.
She know what she doing.
I said, yeah, she be talking crazy, man. It's like she
got Platt open over there.
She ain't got me open.
She hustling, Micca hustling, Rita definitely hustling. Free zone. Listen, bro, I heard it. Rita hustling, man. She know what type of guy. She know what Anton is, bro.
She's like, the real bag chaser,
all these guys up here. I feel bad for Rita. Oh, he treating her wrong, man. Shut up.
Well, no, that's that bag. Well, we don't do that one. We don't do that one, Joy.
What?
We don't talk about a man's wife. Now we ain't gonna do that one.
No, I'm respecting her. She running that bag up. No, there's people that be up there.
She winning, bro.
Trying to make it seem like she's destitute. Like
she understands the assignment.
Exactly.
Straight up.
Everybody being goofy, acting like she's
go back.
Getting done dirty.
Yeah, they're acting like she's in the dark and she's just being strung along for the ride and being lied to and all that. And she's not.
It is, though, right? For all we know, and we don't, the women, maybe Micca was the seducer, and maybe his wife was the one that pushed it on. We don't know what's going on behind it. We don't know.
It's a different world out here. People moving like that. I agree. You'd be surprised. People marriages is not all the same. Everybody got their own little situation.
Let's get back to this story.
But check
Corey Holcomb. No, hold on. Corey Holcomb. You guys can underestimate the brother. Made a chess move. Corey Holcomb made a chess move when he attacked the relationship between both of them because he knew he could bring attention to it and hopefully ruin it. And
Mm-hmm.
he did it. That was a chess move, Joey. I don't know why you don't get his brother. Give him that. Look, we don't. Corey
Why
Holcomb
he
is
don't apply that to his real situation? And
now we're
I ain't
talking about his real. We're talking about
not
the
yeah, he
one
got his
thing
own
he did.
situation going on.
Just one thing. Yeah. So Corey scored a touchdown, right?
Okay.
He's in the end zone. He's celebrating. He's looking at the team. They're like, yeah. And you look at the board, and it's 49-7.
That's exactly how it is, free. Nigga down by 50.
Shout out to Corey.
Dancing around, acting like he winning.
I wouldn't make it that high. I'd say I would
20.
say no. I would say it's 14. I would give him credit for running Anton out his thing. Another touchdown for dissing him in front of the girl. I'm gonna get out of the t-shirt stuff, even though if I was just talking about the streets, that's a touchdown.
2-point conversion. Two-point conversion. Yeah.
Okay, and okay. Now the TMZ video. If Anton, let's say he did have something to do with that TMZ video, that's about 20. You're right. That's about 21 points right there. What else did he do? He did something else to him.
Allegations.
His group went in digging up all that PDF stuff. That's another 10 points. So you're right. I say 31-14. You're right.
And now he going at it with TLA and he down. Corey down, but
he's that's crazy to go. He picking a fight with a lawyer. That's crazy.
So I seen this. This is even crazier. Apparently, him and Poetic Flacco are going at it too, and he played a clip of Corey saying that anybody with over, it was either 500 or 1,000 subs, he's going after them. I don't know what the hell Corey think he doing.
And then
that.
tell people to email him if you see any of that.
The problem with him, he'll find out is if the pictures are public. If you posted the pictures, you can't really say anything about them. If they were your private pictures, okay,
exactly.
If they're Getty, right? If there's photos out there, it's gonna say Getty Photography. I don't know who that is, but those are copyright photos. Right, but if they're just a photo, especially something on, if it's somebody, a fan took a photo and put that out there, that's public domain. Anybody can take that. Anybody. There's nothing really you can do about it. If I saw Kanye West and Kim K going into the mall, and I got my phone, and I get a really good photo of them, there's nothing they can do about it. That's my photo. And if I want to, and then they'll float around the internet, people can take it. Kim K, Kanye getting a divorce, they can use that photo I took 3 years ago on their thumbnail. And yes, it's them. Yeah, but the only reason people looking at it because it's them. Well, it is them, and that's what they're talking about.
And that goes under fair use. Yeah.
Yeah. And the problem with that, the problem that he needs to watch out for is he's going to harm a lot of people on his side. So he's got to make up his mind. Do you want to go after the dudes that hating on you? Now, all that PDF stuff on that is some legal stuff because that's that man's name. I don't agree with them jokes, but yeah, on that's different. If you want to put it out there, that like the whole thing with Floyd. Floyd got caught with that stuff, man. Nobody was making up stuff about him. And then he was saying stuff. This man is saying some stuff, but again, and this man got a lot of lawyers. So I'm not a lawyer. I never said he was like that. I said those jokes was in bad taste and inappropriate. And I stand
on his jokes and stuff, even though they're inappropriate, they're still his jokes. So if you're reproducing those jokes, you might have a problem.
Those wasn't even jokes. He
And,
was lecturing people. He was
Well,
lecturing people.
but
but
he's a
the thing,
comedian, so
but the thing
Yeah, that's
about it,
the fuzzy part. He's a comedian. No,
the
that
thing
ain't the.
about it, he
Go
gets
ahead.
he tells that's his comedy. If you want to listen to it, go listen to it. If you don't, you don't. You don't like him because of it. You don't like him because of it.
But people got
Okay.
their opinions too, Platt, and he got to start respecting that people. What he said out his mouth on his platform, people got the freedom of speech to give their opinions. You can't silence people just because you don't like what they saying. He's going against his own rhetoric if he even do that. So
but that's not the. I don't think that's the argument that we're
no.
really
That
going
is the
against.
argument. He don't want
That's the
nobody to.
argument.
He don't want nobody to have his picture, let alone talk about that or nothing. That's what
Well, he's
Corey.
gonna
Well,
That's what
find out.
Titan
well,
on.
but
Joy.
what I'm saying, yeah.
Go ahead, Platt.
He can this stream right here. If he wanted to,
Yeah,
well,
he gonna
to be
flag it.
honest, no. Actually, he really can't. There's nothing in here other than public pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and his name is in the title. They're not going to give him
Mhm.
that. Now, what YouTube could say, and they got their guidelines and they change them all the time. They could say you can no longer put names in the title of famous people or well-known people. They can do that. But YouTube, nah, that's fair use. Because under fair use, you have a right to talk. The government says they've decided that if you what we're doing now, that dumb niggas think we gossiping, um, you have a right to discuss these topics and these issues. That's what all we're doing.
Yep.
We're just discussing them.
Right. It's like news.
Freedom of
You know what I'm saying?
gossip. It's in there. Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah.
Freedom of gossip. We could do it.
And if 5150 does, if Corey Holcomb and Anton are fighting, and I do a rebroadcast of that stream, if Corey wants to, you're right. He could say, "I want all the revenue." You can do that, but you know what, Corey? You don't realize it's all that stuff is 18 and over now. YouTube beat you to it. They keep all that money. They ain't gonna give you don't get nothing for an 18 and over stream. If that stream is considered 18 and over, you can't monetize it.
Oh.
Even though they put ads on it. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I don't see where Corey's gonna get with that, especially with YouTube and especially with kids stuff. Like even if he tells YouTube, "Hey, it was just a joke," they're gonna look at that joke and be like, "Nah, nigga, you might want to get up out of here, bro." Like it could easily backfire on him.
Well, I agree if he told those jokes on his YouTube channel, but he got a lawyer now. I don't know. Is he the greatest lawyer alive? I don't know. But believe me, just like all of those what was that thing? All those copyrights, which is on his channel. It's a big ass, long ass copyright disclaimer on his channel. And his ability to express himself freely. That's what he's going by. Now, if would you do it? Would we do it? Would anybody up here risk 500,000 subs like he does? I wouldn't do that shit. But he don't care.
He said he charged to the game.
How many times can you sexualize kids before it's no longer a joke?
I don't know, man.
I do.
And I don't know. I'm gonna say this again. I don't know if that's from YouTube. A lot of this is stand-up stuff.
Right. And that's what I was saying on the that's what I was saying on what he actually owns. Whether you agree with it or disagree with it, if that material came from his stand-up in another platform and you're broadcasting that, it could be considered hits.
Righteous. It wasn't a stand-up, bro.
Every clip that I've seen of him talking about that stuff has come from his show, his 5150 show. So
I got you.
Okay, well, somebody's gonna have to
I don't know.
Flacco or Poetic Flacco or whatever who has a compilation of all of that, and give it to YouTube. See if YouTube says. YouTube would take a look at it, and then
they're not even trying to. Yeah, they're not even trying to do anything to Corey. They want to eat off the shit. But what they're saying is that Corey, if you try to do what you think you're trying to do, it's not gonna work. because
Oh,
of
I got you. I got
you
you.
see what I'm saying. So they don't want him gone. Corey wants everybody else gone, but they shouldn't. They're trying to tell him if you
But,
move with that action, it's not going to go the way you think it's going to go.
well, this is the problem with all content creators, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and the platform, right? TikTok, whatever. This is the problem because it becomes a legal matter. Well, they got just as many lawyers as you got, but also they're going to go by what they can. They know what they can do, and they know what they can't do. As far as you getting the revenue, they'll do that. They'll say, okay, Mr. Holcomb, um, all these channels that use your content, it goes to you. All that revenue goes to you. But as far as striking and stuff, that's a whole different thing. They'll give them the money because see, they have to have a platform. So for them to come in and say, if you spoke about Corey Holcomb last month, we're gonna strike you, then how do people ain't gonna be able to survive on a channel now because anybody who don't like what was said about them, they'll strike.
Yeah, and that already that actually happened before. I think Myron and those guys did that to people that were criticizing them, and they almost lost their whole channel just trying to go
Yeah,
in
that
and start
Auburn
their
preach and the rest of them guys. Yeah,
yeah,
they almost killed their channel doing that dumb
right,
shit.
The only thing you
yeah,
can do is just go on, man. And guess what? Another thing on YouTube, people lie all the time. If you pull your hair out of your head over some nigga lying about you, you ain't gonna have no hair in your head.
But Platt,
Uh-huh.
his ego won't just let it go, bro. Move on. His ego is getting a hold of him and messing up his. It's going to mess up his show and mess up the people around him. And I don't think nobody can tell Corey, yo, stop, bro. Don't keep talking about these people. Stop talking about the content creators. And you literally put yourself in a situation by saying, "Oh, if anybody, that's my money. That money coming to me." No,
Yeah,
it's not.
he's sort of a hypocrite. Yeah, I've seen his stuff. He's hypocritical.
Like
You
you
know, but,
messing
but
your
they've got
brain
a
up.
buzz. They got a buzz, man. They as far as the social media, a lot of people would die to have 15,000 active members, and people just constantly joining memberships, and sending $100 drops back to back to back to back. They got a so far they got very active. Now he's got his membership. So
Yeah, you should have
once
been
he
did that.
builds that up, now his filthy potty mouth. I mean, that's his fans. If they like that stuff, that I don't see the point in telling jokes like that. I think that's completely inappropriate. But
Yeah, I think.
we've been joined by Mella.
Hey, Mala,
Hi,
talk.
happy Saturday, everybody. Hey, Platinum.
How you doing?
Being nice
Um,
tonight, Mala.
I'm doing real good. I just wanted to contribute insight about this whole debacle. It seems to me, I heard somebody mention his ego is out of control. It seems to me that if somebody really cared about his career, they would suggest a public relations firm, which is going to cost him a lot of money. But he saves money hiring that firm in order to preserve his his influence on the platform. Do you think that's a good business move that he invests in a public, because you all said his ego is out of control. Do you think it's a good idea for him to invest in a public relations firm so that he can navigate
Is that you?
around his impulsive behavior?
Is that you playing young?
Absolutely.
Who's playing young boy?
I don't know.
Who?
You
Who's
heard
playing?
young boy?
You playing young boy, bro? You got to cut
That
that.
wasn't me.
Nah, that
Yeah, you
wasn't
got.
me either. I don't listen
Sounded
to no
like you,
damn.
Mella. You playing young boy in the background?
Hey, what's up,
No,
Mella?
I don't listen to rap music,
You can
Platinum.
call me baby boo.
You already know that. You're already aware of that. I don't listen to rap music. I,
You
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 know,
listen to somebody. That's you, free zone.
That ain't free.
That is free zone. All of that heavy bass or whatever.
Oh, I'm in the car. I ain't got nothing on.
Yeah,
No, Honda Accords ain't got no damn bass.
Oh, that's your car. That's your car.
that's a clock radio in that car. Ain't no
Yeah,
bass in
man.
that.
You listening to NBA young boys. I don't know. I don't keep up with his stuff, but I saw a video years ago
Yeah.
stepping on shit.
Uh-oh.
You remember that one?
I know what song you talking about, Pat.
Yeah, you running niggas like
My
they running
nephews be
rob
listening to
niggas or
NBA.
something. Niggas start shitting on themselves, and he was talking about.
Hey, I will say this to the video, to the public relations thing. I agree with Mella. I seen Poetic Flacco when he played that clip of him, him and the Corey thing. He posted a stub of how much he gets paid from YouTube. And when I saw that, I'm like, man, I understand why these folks be getting upset when they get demonetized, bro. I get it, man. That shit says 70K.
Hey, Friezo, he was flexing too, because he was like, my monthly expense don't even. I was like, look at this fat nigga
Yeah, he said he
flexing.
live on 7K a month. He said his monthly expenses is like 7K a month, and he had his last month earnings was like
Hey,
70K just from his his
They'll pay you more
content.
than that. They'll pay you more than that. It depends on the channel,
he making crazy bank.
He making
Well,
yo.
well, nothing.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you
get
need?
it,
What do you
bro.
need,
I get
Pat?
it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm just
No,
saying. I understand why when
he spams
hey when
sometimes though. He be spamming because you go down there
Oh
and look at
yeah,
the video,
oh yeah,
and he'll say it's one thing, and then you go down there, that's not what's going
yeah.
on.
He be clickbaiting. Yeah,
oh
Yeah,
okay. I'm just saying if that's for real, then I understand why folks be. It makes sense why Myron was crying when he got demonetized, and
yeah, they
we
done
do it
lost.
for we do it for you.
No, they probably done lost. Well, nah, well,
a couple hundred
first of
thousand. I
all,
think they lost.
yeah, he's an
uh,
extreme. Fresh and Fit are extremists. Well, Fit is an extremist.
right.
Fit, because they talked about Fit tried to do it on his own. Fit got have like 200 people, if that, watching, and they was
No,
trying to tell him not
nobody
Fit. I
comes
mean,
for Fit.
I mean,
Nope,
yeah,
nope.
yeah, fresh. My fault, fresh.
Yeah, nobody comes for Fresh.
Yeah,
They don't come to see Fresh. He Otis. He
and
Otis
yeah,
in the game.
so yeah, they're surviving, but if you want to be honest, they probably lost easily $50 million from the
Sheesh.
time, probably probably 100 million from the time that they've been demonetized till now. And when uh, um you got to understand, see, this is what people don't understand. You got to watch YouTube. Watch how YouTube would take your money but still run ads on your shit.
Still run it.
Don't you
We
see
need
the game, bro? I mean, like, yeah, it ain't like they gonna stop running ads on your shit. They like, we ain't gonna pay you no more. But by the way,
you
we
still
gonna
got to
make some
cash
more
out.
money off you. Yeah, I
Mhm.
said, man, look how YouTube do you, man. That YouTube run ads on Fresh and Fit stuff. They've been doing it. And all that money, we think that money go to them. Yeah, they could pay it out. But now they don't have to. And that's one channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's thousands of channels with 300,000 subscribers that get demonetized that they run ads on. Thousands. And
YouTube ain't
all that
losing no
bread
sleep.
go to them.
They ain't
I
losing
think
no sleep.
they reported their earnings. I think YouTube, I saw this years ago, probably 2016, 2017. They said Google reports its earnings profits of 1.6 billion. Because I had some shit on here that was ads on it, but I wasn't getting nothing off. And I said, that pissed me off too. I said, damn. I said, man, them motherfuckers they making money like that, man. Google got the NFL, man. It's the age of the internet now, man. NFL probably eventually ain't even gonna be on regular TV. I don't know what's gonna happen to regular TV.
YouTube is regular TV. They got a subscription. You can watch TV on their stuff. So ain't no reason to watch TV. Which is the smart thing to do, to be honest. And yo, Kim, yeah, I said the same thing. Corey Lawyer, that was not professional of him doing what he did. And I don't even think a lawyer would even approve what he did and trying to,
What do you do?
because
What do you
uh,
do?
you can say he doxed the lead attorney.
Oh, yeah, he did. He put that man. That's illegal. And that, hold up, according to YouTube, you
What was
cannot
that
dox.
about?
No, you're right. No, I saw somebody did a stream. They put dox. I didn't see the stream, but according to YouTube, you cannot dox people.
Put his real name out there, show
Yeah,
where he street, or I guess where he do his business, calling it a
I,
trap
I
house and all that stuff. Like,
think
bro,
the incompetence of his production saved him because when they doxed, it didn't come out clear because there was music and shit playing.
yeah, when the lawyer was talking, yeah. But I don't know, man. That it it, it just don't seem me Platt. I don't think Corey ruining nothing, and I wouldn't even put this on Corey because both of them got groups of people who does not like them, despise both of them. I listen to certain people,
Yeah,
and I'm
well,
like, they really don't like this nigga Corey. They really don't like this nigga Anton,
no,
and they just running it up.
I don't have no
What?
problem with Anton. I don't agree.
No, not you, Platt. I'm just
No,
saying.
no. Let me say something. That
Go ahead.
video where he was asking Micca,
Uh-huh.
if you weren't with someone, would you be with me?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's corny. I think put the hood on his head, laid in front of the camera. I think it's corny as fuck. I do think that. I think he's a cornball, right? I think the whole aspect of him flirting with her in front of like the audience. Now I have to be careful with that because the numbers he does, it works for him. And if you want to be honest, no, now we got to be for real. He's not doing that for a man of my age and shit. He ain't doing that for me. He's doing it for his audience. I'm not his demographic. Now you say don't like his thing. I don't have no problem with that, brother, man. I don't like his hypocrisy. I don't like the fact that he calls himself a Christian. I don't like that because he's not acting like one. But beyond that, just a dude who got women, be a dude who got women. When I go to these pimp platforms and these player platforms, I ain't never seen no Bible in their hand. I've never seen that.
You know what I understood, Platt,
Uh-huh.
honestly, throughout the years and me being on YouTube, being on certain people platforms, listening to them, I just understand that this is just YouTube. It's just the internet. People are characters of themselves sometimes.
This is the modern day soap opera, The Young and the Restless,
All that.
General Hospital.
All that.
That's all it is. And so if you're looking to Anton as a leader is like saying you look at a character from The Young and the Restless as a leader. Like that's where you at. And if you are that entrenched in the soap opera, you pretty much cooked because that it ain't real. It's not real.
Exactly, Jerome. WWE, all that,
That's
wilding
it.
out, no pun intended. Even though Corey Holcomb was on that show,
Well,
all that.
that's
You
fun
can't.
to me. I have fun on this shit, Joy.
Oh
I
no, no,
like.
no. We
Hold
all
on,
had
free
fun,
zone.
Platt. We
You and your
here.
buddy, you and your little buddy right there, Joy.
Who
You
my
guys,
little buddy?
you guys are cool too. Free zone. That's your little buddy right there,
That ain't
Joy.
my little buddy. That's my
Little
Oh,
homie.
buddy.
buddy, right there. That's insane.
Yeah, what?
Nah,
That ain't
yeah,
my little
yeah.
buddy. That's my
Glad to
homie.
mess with
Oh,
y'all now.
buddy.
Free zone gang. Like that's homie. Yeah,
Oh, that's
we
what
in
it
our,
is. I used the
we
wrong
got our
term.
own little
He's not your buddy. That's your gang.
yeah, that's my gang. He ain't
Oh,
my
I
little.
ain't
You
know
said
that.
little buddy. Like what? That's a grown man over
Like
there. What
your
you talking
friend,
about?
man. Your friend.
Yeah, that's my homie.
Y'all neck hugging each other
Hey, Platt,
All
you my
right,
homie
man.
too.
See, here we
Platt,
go.
see, Mella. Why you had to be the one, Mella? Why? Why
because
you?
I'm special.
I know you is.
Did you see how Do Business and
Uh-oh.
K-Rax? Now I put a short. I don't have no shorts. I put up a short,
Do business
and guess what?
K-Rax.
YouTube took it. They didn't take it down.
What
They
happened?
told me it was too much for which it is. They say it has too much profanity.
What happened?
I did
K-
that short of Linnell.
Oh, yeah. She was dating I'll be sure.
That shit funny as hell. No, it's up there. It's on my channel, man. I just put this little 30-minute short, 30-second short, and it was on fire, man, till YouTube says it's too profane.
Do business be turned up,
Y'all got to
boy.
clean up y'all potty mouths, man. I can't do nothing.
I've been chilling, Platt. I don't talk crazy.
Yeah, just because of the potty mouth, man. And it was all me. They stopped promoting my motherfucking video.
That be the other guy that be calling. What's his name? Tough guy. He be going on other people's platforms talking crazy.
Yeah, that nigga be off that leaf. That nigga be off that leaf,
I
Joy.
heard he's somewhere else. I'm like, tough guy, wilding.
Yeah, that nigga be off that smoke.
I
You
mean,
mean those? Wait, when you say leaf, are you talking about that substance?
I'm talking about that what
Hallucinogens?
that marijuana.
Oh, that kind of leaf. Okay, I thought we
Yeah,
was talking about.
that's what no, I'm
You
talking
know, in
about
it,
that.
Chicago, that was the term used for this street drug.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. No. We're talking
Okay,
about
so you talking about Mary Jane. Okay.
yeah. Because he's been on the stream and said that he finna go smoke and shit like that. He be saying that shit. Hey,
I mean,
had a nigga come up here years, it was about a year. That nigga used to light up. I said, yo, bro, put your take your cam down.
You're right. Take the camera off if you're going
It is lighting up here. Nigga. And
in
then
front of God and everybody.
it's like if a nigga light up a blunt, like he gonna have a cerebral conversation with the nigga, you know. Like, man, you fucking high, nigga. You can't talk about nothing.
Sometimes I wonder if people intentionally inebriate themselves or get high for the purpose of being on the panel,
Some of them
so
do.
they could play it back and listen to what they sounded like high or drunk.
Some
Sometimes I wonder about that.
some people can do that. No, some
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder about that.
I don't know about drunk, but some people can get high and they actually sound better high than they do when they're not.
Yeah, it's for some people, I guess. I'm not the kind of person that it it serves well for me. I get super paranoid. I don't know what that's about. I tried it, and the only thing that leaf is good for is for me to go to sleep. Like if I'm up and
Well,
around, I
if
turn into a different person.
if it's really good,
I
it'll
guess
follow.
I haven't had the good stuff.
If it's really good, it'll follow you to sleep.
Yeah, I just
You can sleep. You can sleep high, Mella.
I gotta. Well, I mean,
You can
there
sleep.
was a
That
time.
stuff is something else, man. But anyhow, the for me, for me, it's a no for me because I already got to deal with me. If I
Right, that's what I'm saying.
if I throw that in the mix, I'm gonna have problems, bro. Because I've done it and I can't do it, man. And it's instant for me. It wouldn't take right now if I was to kiss a blunt within a minute, I won't be able to finish this
Function.
stream. I wouldn't be able to finish this stream. My brain, and then I know I'll regret everything because then I'll start talking. You want to see a nigga talk? I'll be talking crazy up here, bro.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I've
how
been
it
there. You
gets
was
me.
talking crazy, Platt. Yeah, you
That's
don't
how
be
it
just
gets me.
you be
It
talking
gets
straight.
it gets me
No
like
kiss,
that.
no blunt, bro. Pause. Yeah,
I
no,
don't do that no more. I don't mess
please,
with that
nah.
stuff. It's rare. That's rare, man. I'm gonna go to Vegas. I might do something in Vegas.
Nothing wrong with that.
I might. I'm a what you call. I'm tamming up in Vegas too.
Right. Nothing wrong with that, Platt.
Ain't
That's a
nothing
lot
wrong.
to see in Vegas. I enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
Not necessarily smoking leaf, but I mean, Vegas itself, it's vibrant.
Vegas got too expensive a little bit for me.
It is expensive, but it's still vibrant. You know,
Hey,
some things are worth it.
there go our friend in the chat box, Joy.
Who that?
Brownie, what's up with you, Brownie?
Oh, that's my Joey's Angels right there, Brownie.
Oh, cheers. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I got 3 of them. I had 3 of them. There's only 2 of them
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I'm,
Oh,
I'm losing my.
that's one of them down there, Joy.
She's not a pick me. She's a.
The name of this woman, Micca, that's on the screen, You guys said she's winning. I didn't catch how you all think she's winning.
Corey, they say Corey winning.
Corey winning, yeah.
Mo.
He got to win on this. Look, it's all that other stuff. You gotta go talk to his publicist and his channel. I'm talking about he split them up. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah. He's got a foul mouth, a filthy mouth, and he said some inappropriate jokes, very inappropriate. That, in my opinion, he should have never said. But this stream is about he broke them up, and that was the whole point.
okay. All right.
Brownie said Mika win the 304 Olympics.
Yeah, I saw that chick with that Lakeisha chick. That Lakeisha chick. Now that's her last stream. She said, Mika, you looking like a whole hoe out.
Yeah, she going act Mika like crazy.
Yeah. That was funny.
That's the sisterhood. That's
Man,
what they gonna
funny.
do.
Now this whole thing, I'm not saying all their content, but the shit they've been saying, this shit has been hilarious, man. I don't know if y'all ain't been keeping up with it.
I
This
watched
shit
a
has
little
been
bit of it.
hilarious, bro.
The House of Hypocrites, that bull running it.
Yeah, he on his bullshit on this one.
Yo, he going crazy. He calling everybody out. Like, damn, bro. Hey,
House of Hypocrites, Freezy running it up.
Freeze going crazy.
Taz running it up.
Taz, the GOAT, yeah.
Everybody, man.
As they should.
No, look, shout out to Freezy. Shout out to Freezy. I've been in the cloud. You're a good podcaster, man. You keep it interesting. The way you do your show, you stay on topic. You stay focused on the point. You make points. You know how to do your cash apps. That's a good. No, you're doing great. I don't know now. I don't know you. I've never met you before. Said you was on Fight Club and all this stuff with Anton. I don't know, but
Super chat.
Anton underestimated you, brother. If you knew him or y'all did shows together, he should have saw your potential. You're doing great, man. Just keep it going. Freezy, House, I don't know. Anyhow, Freezy, you're doing great. House, yeah, and a lot of the other ones. A lot of the other ones are doing okay. So a lot of the other ones. So people.
It's that season, bro. It's time for everybody to eat.
When they start pulling up, they pulling up over there on Freezy too. So they recognize Freezy's doing good now. He is. No, I'm saying you can listen to him a good 30 minutes, and he makes great points.
Yeah, he got all the Antonites going crazy.
Yeah,
they be pulling up over there, crashing out over Anton. It's sad, man. It's very sad. And I do gotta say, I was wrong. I said at the beginning of this year, when this thing popped off, I was like, man, this thing gonna be over by beginning of February. Boy, was I off. I was off.
I said May. I said April or May, Free. I said they ain't running that. It's going to be a trickle down effect, the snowball effect. It's going to be this person, that person, and then everybody else is going to start ganging up on Corey and the Anton, which they doing. Each side don't have people who despise them. Corey done said a lot of crazy things about people. Anton done did a lot of crazy things to people. Both sides just got people all riled up. Like, it's time to punch on them.
And that's how YouTube is, man.
Yeah, it is.
Right now, Free Zone and Joy, right now, y'all can start a channel and say for the next 9 months, y'all trying to get it popping. It's moving, not the way you want. But you guys can start collabing, you and Free Zone. And y'all start to bubble up. And then say around 5,000, Joey started feeling himself and he started streaming on his own. He ain't sending you the emails, letting you know you look at the stream, he live. You be like, damn, you live, man. You ain't tell me you was live. So then all of a sudden, Joey take off. Boom. Joey got 25,000 subs. You got 4,000 on your channel. You know what's finna happen now, Free Zone?
People switch up. You
No,
know,
free zone, you finna start hating.
I
You
don't
gonna
got
come
free
out and
zone.
all of a sudden Joey ain't shit. All that, yeah, beep, 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 beep,
Nah.
beep. Bomb. Don't tell you about Joey. He told me it's all that deep.
It happens all
Hey,
the time.
it happens all the time,
It
man. It
does
happens all the
happen, but
time.
I would never do that to nobody. Plat. I like to see people flourish, even if I was talking to whoever. Like I I
I
don't have
think, but
that. That
here's a. I don't even know if this is a difference, but here's something to consider. We don't need YouTube.
mm,
So
Come
when
on,
the
black
money,
people.
no, me and Joey, we don't need a YouTube. So it wouldn't be over the money. The only way that we would fall out is if one of us says something about each other that was just highly egregious, which I don't see that happening.
nope.
Most of these rap niggas, and I've seen it firsthand. I seen a nigga go down to Disturbing the Peace.
Yeah.
Rap niggas, 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They did there. They went. They were so happy to go. I remember them niggas was talking about the day before. Man, we finna go meet him. He gonna be there, man. And they took their best songs down there. They played 3 songs, and then they told one guy. They said, "Hey, you," because they had it on video too, right? So they could see him. They said, "We need you." He said, "We got a script. We want you to rap this. We're gonna give you a beat. Rap to that beat. What we wrote." And they asked the other 2. He went in there. He did it good. And then they said, "Okay, come back in a couple of hours, and we'll let you guys know." And they came back in a couple of hours. They said, "Okay, this is how it's gonna go. The group, we're not interested
Mm-hmm.
in the group, but you." He pointed to the guy who they asked to go in the booth. "We're interested in you, and right now we can sign you to a deal. You're free to get your lawyer to look at this. You don't have to do it. Say you take a month, but we want to sign you, and once we sign you, it's in here contract what we provide, all of your studio time, and yes, you'll be a part of us. You'll travel with us." And Luda was there, and the dude couldn't believe it. Them other 2 dudes though, bruh, they turned on that dude. I remember that. They turned on that
Talking about
brother.
Field Mob.
No,
Talking
no,
about Chingy.
they turned on that brother. They was buds up until one got signed and the other one didn't. So I'm saying all this YouTube stuff, I'm pretty familiar with that. They turn on each other. So one nigga take off, the other nigga don't. They turn on that nigga.
Yeah, that
They-
sound like Chingy.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about Chingy. I have no idea. Was he in a group first?
He probably was.
No, no.
Oh, I'm talking about somebody that was in a
I don't
group.
know.
They was in a group, and then it was an underground group, and then one guy got signed out the group. And instead of them being happy, they started talking about putting hits on the bricks on niggas' heads and shit like that. And
Oh
they come,
yeah.
yeah, it was like they gonna get the nigga, and it's like, what for what? Because he got signed and y'all didn't. Man, that nigga should have said. He could have said, man, I ain't taking that shit. We all together. I'm just looking at them dudes, and that is the most insane shit.
Yeah, they ain't had that mind state. Like for instance, what Nelly did. He been in a group, but he was the guy, and then he put his guys on. But even that, you see what happened with one of them started to sue him. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna happen. I've seen it plenty of times. But if you got good intentions with people and you ain't up here trying to kick their back in, people ain't always trying to get the railroad you. Like with Freezy and Anton, Anton just a sleaze bag. Like he's a little weasel. Everybody should know that.
Yeah,
But
you would know. I'm saying you was back listening to him back then. I don't know.
I remember Anton was on Ramil and Free Zone. You probably was you around? I don't think you was around. When
Anton on Ramil? No. No.
they tore his ass up on that panel.
On
I remember
Ramil,
it was
hold
Game
on.
Changer.
Anton came up there to talk to Ramil.
Yes, I
Nah, I
remember.
wasn't there for that.
You had to be there for that. because Anton, I forgot exactly what
Hold on, hold on.
Anton. This,
Shout out to Ramil wherever you are, brother. Ramil be coming over here,
yeah,
man.
Ramil pulls up.
I had like 45 people in the chat, and he be coming over here chilling. He'll trip. Shout out to Ramil.
Taz
Go
and
ahead.
Ramil was on the panel together. We was all chilling. I'm like, damn, I would never think today after what
Yeah,
they went through.
well, you
But
saw it.
hey, leave it alone.
Ramil was the one that said, it was on him. So
No, but I remember back in the day where Anton, this was when he had the Versace robe, the Jordans and the Yeezys in the back. He looked like the guy, what's his name? Nino Brown that be talking. He used to
Mhm.
portray like him. And he was also like the guy that was going against the red pill because he was the married man. You know what I'm saying? He was the married man, the millionaire, and he was just against the red pill. And at that time, the guys was red pill. You know what I mean? They was going against what the everybody was talking about. But I remember that boy, Game Changer, he was going crazy on it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Game Changer, it was another guy, TVA. I remember, and I was like, damn, this nigga, who is this guy? And come to find out, he worked with Kevin Samuels and it was Anton Daniels. But I ain't got nothing against Anton. He dared to do what he's supposed to do, like we just said earlier. It's like WWE, Platt. It's all for entertainment. These guys, if you really trying to hold them to this morality thing and they supposed to act this way and he said this, you're gonna hurt your brain. Don't hurt yourself. Just enjoy the show. Kick your feet up, enjoy the show. Because today he's going to be the married man. Tomorrow he's going to be the pimp daddy man. You know what I'm saying? Then the next day he's going to be the
He said,
multi-millionaire. I got all
he-
the money and all the hoes. Like this.
look, shout out to DJ Cadillac for the $5 holler. Rita said she was all with Anton's mess as long as it made a bag on Tasha K. And this one right here, he says, number 16 says
Oh, number
Anton.
16, remember?
He said Anton went down the wrong manosphere street and wound up on Ramil's panel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. If you a manosphere guy and you end up on like a Ramil or Tie City panel, you
You in the Lions Den, nigga.
you're in the Lions Den. Yeah. Everybody get fed. That's everybody, man. It ain't even just them too. It
I
could be the game guys done been through there.
Everybody.
All of them, everybody.
hold up. When I had 13 people watching, if that, first started my channel, I had 13 people watching. I mean, that was the height of the channel. 13 people. It was always 4, 5, 13, 9. Tie City was always over here. Always.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't even know if he had a channel then. Then he did his own thing, and then he's been doing what he's doing. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, man, you'd be surprised. A lot of people, they come here, they look at the, what's going on with the channel and stuff, and they don't realize I know 90% of these niggas, but they don't know that. They think I don't. They think I'm just some nobody dude who popping off on the channel. Look, what's my thing? Here you go, check it out.
Shout out to Platinum. Shout out to Platinum.
He didn't do that for 90% of these niggas who in love with him and he the greatest thing and all of that. He shouted me out, brother. I mean, I knew the man, but we disagreed on a lot, and I stand on that.
I've had conversations with Kevin Samuels,
Okay,
and they were quite positive. So I don't disparage his name as best as I can. I did have fun with the riding the wave of making fun of him. I did participate in that, but for the most part, personally conversing with him on a panel.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, like it was
down there. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to go there, but I know
even on his own channel, he and I conversed, and it was pleasant because he was talking about his childhood, And I was sharing some things about raising a son, and it was pleasant. I can't lie, it was pleasant.
Hey, can I say this one thing, Plat, before I dip? Corey got to stop with this backdooria and this gate. Like I don't know what it is with him, man. Even making the allegations that him and TLA and Kev had something going on. Come on, bro. Like, just stop. It's too much. The gayness is making my head hurt.
Well,
Like,
the thing
dang, bro,
about
why you
that,
worry
though,
about gay
well,
people so much?
Joy, he does, but Joy, um, not the manosphere, but in the conscious sector, they were making those allegations all the time about Kevin.
I say the
But
sisterhood was. I
It,
don't
it
know.
was going hard. It was going hard.
Yeah, they was talking about Kevin for years before all that with that thing and the lump of clothes that people say was a man.
And
That was
his purse
and his kitten heel boots.
and the swimsuit
you know
model
I
picture.
think he got that picture took
Kev got some
down.
nasty work.
I can't find that picture now. Kevin had that picture. And I asked him about that picture. I tried to find it on Google. I think he done got the thing took down. Cause what you call somebody came on my channel and they said, man, he said that nigga in a bikini and heels. I said, what?
They made fun of him being a cheerleader
Yeah,
in
he was a
college.
Yeah,
cheerleader.
Well,
Yeah,
he
that
was that.
cheerleader
yeah,
No, he
that
was a
was
cheerleader,
nasty work.
with
but
the
he
Jerry
was that.
curl
Yeah, he was that. And then
and the fanny
Obsidian
pack.
did Obsidian
I
did a
got a
panel.
I got a picture of Kevin Samuels in his closet with a whole bunch of kitten heel boots, and the title of the stream was my $20,000 kitten heel collection.
Oh yeah, he was flexing.
Yeah,
I asked him about that photo on Obsidian's panel, and he reversed it on me. Right? He said I think he said that's Gucci or Louis Vuitton. That's Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
He told me that's Louis Vuitton, and I just like, but it's a bikini.
yeah. See,
This guy, no, that man was a trip, man.
That's how designer niggas is.
That
They
man,
be
no, he said, no, Joe, you know what he did to me?
what he
He
do?
said, he said it's Louis Vuitton with an attitude, like how Kevin be on both sides.
Yeah.
He got real street with it. That's Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, that's how the designer guys is, boy. They start naming the
I like,
designer it is. Like,
I
no,
like,
nigga, it still look
oh,
wild. Like, I don't give a damn if it's Prada, Gucci, Versace. Nigga, that look crazy. Take that shit off. Pause.
Yeah, that's a damn shame.
yeah,
He had ambitions of, traveling the world and establishing a New York location, and he, gone too soon. Shout out to
yeah,
shout out to Kevin.
Hey, Micca need to
you're
run this
right.
bag up and start. She better get into like the T sector. She better go over there with Tasha K and them chicks.
She should.
Like stop worrying about that conservative shit. Like she boring. I try to listen to her stream.
Well,
I'm like,
conservatism, politics is boring. Politics is
no,
boring.
she's boring. I'd rather listen to
No,
Candace Owens, and I don't even agree with her.
Joey, politics are very
It
boring.
is, but some people make it popping. I like Candace Owens.
Well, but
I
that's
don't
but
not
agree with her
politics.
takes.
I'm gonna be real. It's not the politics part of them, of the conservatives, that make them boring. It's really the women content that makes them that brings the entertainment, and it's not because of the women. It's because you get to see them in action in regards to women, and you understand why they're in the place that they're in, being losers and lames in regards to women, and it makes sense why they want to go back to an old time, because they can't compete in this time. They can't.
That's a good point.
Like a lot of the conversations nowadays are surrounded behind like why the majority of men are having issues with women and why the minority, that majority minority thing, right? And then when you start to hear people speak, you understand why people are in this majority, because they just don't have the social acumen to be around women. And so they blame it on the system, and they blame it on all these modern things, when the reality of it is that there is some truth to that, but the bigger truth is you just don't have the social acumen to deal with women. And you can see it in full display, because they don't have this they don't have the social acumen to deal with other men either.
Can we go over that real quick, if you don't mind? When you say deal with women, can you itemize specifically what you're referring to?
From a relationship standpoint, from a social standpoint, from just
What does
understanding
it
women's
sound like?
standpoint.
Yeah, what does it sound like to quote unquote deal with women? Do you have
They
an
have
example, for instance?
I'll give you a general example. They have they have an issue with women's choice, and understanding the fact that women are sexual beings, and they want to have sex just as much as men want to have sex. And for some reason that kind of like creeps them out. It's the whole, have you heard of the, and I've heard these guys talk about it, the whole Madonna whore complex?
I think that's a phrase that I've heard.
Right. So
I didn't study it, but I've heard that term before.
well, I'll put it like this: they'll shame women for being sexual beings that want sex just as much as they want sex. And it extends all the way to the point of, like, they'll shame women for wanting to read these exotic books about sexual things. And it just seems like it's like it's almost like they were raised with this Disney mindset of what women are. Like, they think that women are sugar. They'll tell you that women aren't sugar and spice and everything nice. And anybody who's ever dealt with women understands, like, yo, we already know that women aren't sugar, spice, and everything nice. They're not these innocent beings. They're human beings, just like everybody else is a human being. So they're gonna have these desires, and they just kind of shame those desires.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for responding. I have an opinion, but I'll keep it to myself unless I'm asked.
No, that's hypocrisy. So, and they're gonna keep doing it. So, and yeah, niggas on YouTube. What YouTube niggas do is they get together a couple of niggas, and they got their hats, they got all of their shades on, and they thinking they, what women like, because they're certainly wearing it for the women. They ain't wearing it for the men, right? So they all, clean and pressed and stuff. And then they start bashing black women. They say black women ain't this, they ain't that, they ain't this, they ain't that, da 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 da. And what that is a play. You gotta understand. I've seen them do it. That ain't nothing but a play. Because I said they don't believe none of that. The minute black women show up, as far as joining the panel, niggas is thirst bucking. They're already done hopped on their page. They already trying to get numbers because they want to smash.
They in the back page, they in the DMs, they trying to get with them.
Mm-hmm. And they want a woman to look at them and say, "I'm gonna prove to you that a black woman is just as good as any other woman." And that's what they looking for, so that they can get served up what they never get. They want that pookie sex, and it's old game, it's weak game, it's old game. Women who fall for that, you deserve that shit. But that's why they niggas do it. They always say, why these niggas still be fucking with black women, but they don't like them. Well, there you go. That's why they fuck with them.
So here's my question, because I heard you talking about this earlier, Platt. If they slide into the DMs, right, and they end up smashing, is that a win for them?
For them, yeah.
Okay.
Because you can't put value on what they're saying. You're saying that they're bashing black women like they truly believe. They don't believe that. They're saying, without the insults and bashing, the women wouldn't fuck with him. And they're right. She probably wouldn't. But once they insult her, bring her down, and put insecurity in her, she thinks, okay, I'm lucky to be with this guy. And that's what the whole point is.
Right.
So it's all about finding someone with low self-esteem.
For some guys, yeah, if you say some guys, I agree with you, Mel. Not all men, though. No, not at all.
Yeah, there are women with low self-esteem that fall for being insulted as a compliment, and that's unfortunate. I think, you know.
But you know what I end up seeing a lot of times, Flat? A lot of them will hit the DM, and whether they smash or not is irrelevant, right? Because what ends up happening is they try to still push the content that they push, and then inevitably what happens is one of them chicks end up in the crosshairs, and they end up pulling up, and they end up airing all that shit out. Like, yo, I know you ain't talking because you was in my DMs trying to get it
Yeah,
popping,
yeah,
and it just messes their whole reputation up.
yep,
I seen it with and rest in peace, David Carroll. I seen it with him, right? Because everybody um during the time when I guess Kristen Carris and this was before me, but she was like I guess she was a divester that all the dudes hated or something like that.
uh-huh.
And it came to light that David Carroll was in great communications with Kristen Carrison in the DM, saying all kind of crazy stuff, and it kind of put a spat on his
Yeah,
reputation. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
and that shit happens all the
Oh, he
time.
was
So,
okay, he was caking with her behind the scenes, but he
mm-hmm.
presented himself to be a player, and
I
and
don't know if he
somebody
ever did
exposed
that
him.
one, Miller. I don't know if he ever did that.
I don't know if he ever did, but when it came to light that he was, caking and all that stuff, it changed the way people saw David Carroll if they were there at the time. I don't know how people view him now, but I just remember at that time it was a nasty situation.
Like the stream, man. Reach down there and hit the like if you can, man. Like, share, support, man. Support the platform. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. We're going in. Corey was successful. Corey is allegedly a PDF file. Okay, that's not what we're talking about. If you believe he is, who's trying to change your mind? We're talking about he meant to blow up the relationship between Anton and Micca. He was successful.
Here's the question though: will he find another Micca? How replaceable is she?
Well, see,
Will he pick up where he left off?
the problem for him is flirting with women you pay. You really can't do that. So if he found, say, Mika too, he ain't gonna be able to flirt with her. All of this stuff is over. He just don't know it. All of the take women on vacation, that's over because of this situation.
Hey, I was asking a question the other day, and it seems to check out. So, but I'm gonna ask it here: Is Anton and Micca is Anton and Rita a predatory couple? And the reason why I asked that is because the situation that happened with Micca has happened with numerous women, most of whom were married
They're
or with a
opportunists.
guy.
They're opportunists. I wouldn't call them predatory. I would say they're opportunists because there's a difference between predatory and opportunistic. I would say
Oh,
they're
okay.
opportunists.
Break that down. That's interesting. Go ahead.
Well, there are two different definitions. Predatory is someone that intends to destroy another. That's their intent. But an opportunist, their intent is to take advantage for themselves. Because when we talk about that word predatory, it that umbrella has so many detrimental occurrences that go with it. But when we talk about an opportunist, it's taking advantage of, let's just say, a sucker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you should have known better than to think that you're going to get 15% of the profits uh, when I'm just paying you 2% of the profit. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, that like for instance in the record industry about the 360 deal, like you signed a contract that's got you locked into something that equates to you not getting paid your value of what like for instance, to go further into it, any event that somebody is worth more than what they're being paid, they're a sucker. They're presenting themselves getting paid for less than what they're worth. That's a sucker. That's an opportunist that takes advantage of them. But a predator,
Mm-hmm.
that's a whole nother ball game, baby. We talking about emotional damage and God knows whatever else. We're talking about damage, like irreversible. I'm messed up for life in my head, body, mind, and spirit type of damage. That's a predator. There's a
Like
difference.
how he's doing with Micca.
He's not abusing her. He is most likely attempting to pay her less than what she's enhancing for his platform. And that's an opportunist.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think it's about the pay, right? So the background of it is, and what led me to ask the question was actually the whole clip of him and Micca being in the apartment at 3 a.m. where he's walking in the background, he's brushing his teeth, he's in it. I think he was in his drawers or whatever, trying to take a shower. He's got his clothes. They in a hotel room together, and what people were
Yeah, why
saying
would they
was,
film that? You think about it. Why would they film that if there was really some personal one-on-one stuff going on? That this was a display to tantalize an audience, to give them something to
mm-hmm,
talk about and view into. Because people that's really getting it on like that, they not trying to show all that.
right, so what people were saying was that Anton was doing all of that because there was no respect for the husband in any of
Uh,
that he was
an
doing, right?
opportunist will exploit somebody. That's what opportunistic people do. They exploit others. So he saw an opportunity to exploit this supposed scenario, despite whether or not her husband approves of it, because it's all about opportunity. What opportunity can I exploit to grow this platform? And that's what an opportunistic person does, if that makes sense to you.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Um,
Yeah,
the
yeah. I
thing that
didn't
would
want to
lead me
sound
to the
too
question.
confident about. I don't want to sound like I'm schooling somebody. I'm just giving my thoughts and
Well, no.
opinions.
The thing that makes me ask the question is the fact that this is a repeated pattern with a specific type of woman, which leads me to believe that it's a targeted effort to do this to specific types of women.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned that because there are certain women that grow up thinking that this is my only chance type of attitude, and they go for it. They will step on their husband's toes in the interest of, to they overshadow respecting their husband for ambition, right? Like for
Mm-hmm.
her ambition means more than securing the confidence and the sanctity of a marriage, and that's a problem, for some men to hold on. Like it's like I understand that you're ambitious, but you got to step on the toes of what it is we got together to do it. Like that becomes a problem with some men. until serious money starts rolling in. Then some men are like, okay, baby, do what you do. I like the lifestyle that we're growing. It depends on the man, you know.
Makes
But
sense.
a
Makes
woman's
sense.
ambition in this regard, depending on her nature, you're not gonna stop her. You was just a placemat, okay? You was just somebody to keep her warm until she moves on, you know. And I know that sounds cold hearted, but it's important to evaluate the dimensions of compatibility and agreeableness when you marry somebody. That's really important because if you don't know them that well, they're going to come out of a bag on you that you didn't anticipate. And then what are you going to do? You're going to be on YouTube complaining about how women ain't shit. You know, when
Right,
really it was
right,
your
right.
fault for not, evaluating the dimensions of compatibility and agreeableness in the first place.
So do you think that Anton will find another Micca?
If you got enough money, because what this is the scenario that I'm interpreting. What he's done is established that the next Micca is able to demand more. It's like if I'm going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be ridiculed and exploited, then you got to come with more paper than what you paid Micca, because she didn't know any better apparently. So you have to pay me more because I'm anticipating your your tendencies to do all this stuff that got her out the way. And
Uh-huh.
she got to be worth it. You know, she got to be. And there's some really outstanding, jaw dropping, gorgeous women out there who are talented and specialize in conveying whatever it is you want them to do. But you got to pay more because she already knows what she's going to be exposed to by virtue of Micca, being the practice. Micca was the practice. The next woman is going to be an expert, and you got to pay for an expert. You got to pay some serious money for an expert.
Well, I don't think Micca was the practice. I think Micca was the status quo. I think like Anton has done this with
She's an
numerous women,
amateur. She was an amateur. If she knew
which
what
is
she was
which
worth,
is
she
even
wouldn't
more
be in this
insane.
situation.
Hey, Micca, this chick has been in the entertainment industry for God knows how long, and so the fact that she's
If she
been
knew what
in
she was
this,
worth, she wouldn't be in this situation. She would have had anticipated this and had it all smoothed over with a mutual understanding. If she knew what she was worth, she wouldn't be in this situation. I promise you that.
I think she's right at where she's worth. The
Yeah, there's a
music
lot
that
of
she's
people that are amateurs out there, and they learn as they go.
Yeah, it still seems kind of predatory because when you say opportunistic, that means you're taking advantage of an opportunity that just happens to come up, like that happens to approach you.
Okay, since you want to keep
Being
talking on this, I'm gonna give you another analogy in a way that the audience can understand it. Let's break it down to something that has nothing to do with the scenario, but the philosophy is the same. Let's talk about
mm-hmm,
My Cousin Vinny, right? In the movie My Cousin Vinny, for those who haven't watched it, it's about an unexperienced, newly acquired attorney that has an opportunity. This is where it correlates, right? He has an opportunity to prove himself in a manner that he's newly introduced to. This is his opportunity. And this goes into the amateur thing, right? So there's an
mm-hmm.
opportunity for this amateur to take advantage of the situation. But in reality, which I'm switcherooing back to the whole Micca and the bearded guy situation,
Uh-huh.
She is not aware the value of what she's providing. She's just more focused on the opportunity. So she's breaking her neck to be agreeable. She's breaking her neck to be vulnerable and exploited. She's breaking the neck for it because she's an amateur. When you're an expert, you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing.
Right.
And that's the
And
difference. Like
I
in
would say,
the cousin Vinny analogy I gave, like he would have showed up in that movie like, I'm an expert, I'm qualified, where's my money? But an amateur is like, give me a chance, give me a chance. And he came across apparently as a person that was about give me a chance, as opposed to I know what it is I provide to accentuate and accelerate your platform. Where's my money? Period. None of
right.
these
And
scripts, none of these pretend, none of these these videos that got people out there pretending like we sleeping together because I'm married. So none of that. This is
hey, you
what
know
I
who
got to offer. Where's my money?
I would say a great example of that expert that you're talking about is Six the Goddess, and that's why it didn't work on her
Well,
because
I
he tried
don't
to do.
even know who that is. Who is that? I'm sincerely asking you to explain. You said sex the goddess or six the
No,
goddess,
Six the Goddess.
and that's a rapper.
No, she's another YouTuber.
Okay, so okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah. They were on board. They were trying to get something popping. He tried this same maneuver and it didn't work
Okay,
because
and
she's more of an expert. She she dragged that nigga. He pulled up on her panel. She embarrassed him, and he ran to his channel pouting like a little
yeah,
girl.
that's
And
the
that's when
difference.
he. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that is
That's the
yeah.
difference.
Like
The
he's
expert is not going to be agreeable. They're going to establish an agreement as opposed to just letting you, make up some stuff. The expert doesn't allow anybody to make up stuff. They establish what the mutual beneficiary terms are. That's what an expert does. Somebody that's just like, give me a chance type of mentality, you know, they are game for any type of exploitation.
mm-hmm.
And an opportunistic person will take advantage of that.
They'll look at it like it's all about them when it's not. All right, I
Right.
got you. I got you. I got you. Enjoy. And for you, Free Zone, somebody needed to you need to be called onto the red carpet, man. You need to be called out because you come up here with joy, you enjoy, you'll say these crazy things. You up here going in on Anton. If you were in Anton's shoes, it happened to you. It would happen to you.
I don't even know what that means, Plat. What do you mean?
If you had money, you had a popping YouTube channel with 200,000 subscribers, you had pretty girls on a panel, you'd be talking to them.
Of course, I wouldn't exploit them though. I wouldn't do what Anton's doing. No, hell no. All that walking past the screen at 3 a.m. in the no.
Brushing your teeth at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that, man.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
We're not doing that. Because if I already got her,
You know what I'm gonna do?
if I already got her, then I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to flex the fact that I already got her like that. Like I'm not trying to do that.
I'm gonna go get me a bathrobe, some
Uh
Gucci, some Gucci. Why y'all laughing at me, man? I'm trying to pull.
No,
Go
you
ahead,
a
man.
fool,
Hey,
man. You
Platon
crazy.
Daniels, man. Go ahead, man.
Go get me some Gucci flip flops and a bag
Plat-
and a
Platon Daniels.
and a toothbrush, couple of toothbrushes. And I'm gonna brush my teeth at 2 in the morning. And the bitches finna pull up. They finna lose it.
You gonna open the door like, come on in. Oh my Lord, you are hilarious, man.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work for me though, man. But nah, man, I'm gonna be from a man.
I
Here,
don't think
man.
you would. I don't think you would do it.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit. I'm
I
a
don't
little
think
bit
you would
more.
do it, Play. I think you would be in the background, not even paying attention, not even trying to gain the attention, and you would just know that it's already done.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. You're right. That would be a no, man. I don't want no. But I don't know. I get it. Anton, people don't like. I mean, they don't like Corey Holcomb, but he won this one. He broke them up. A lot of times you don't know how fragile that stuff is. He broke them up.
And see, and this is why I embrace the whole hater thing, because a lot of times what people call hating is just simply calling it what it is, like you being goofy. And I don't blame them, because YouTube actually rewards and incentivizes people being cornballs and people being goofy.
YouTube got this thing locked up. YouTube get the final say, but they also get to make money. YouTube wants you guys to go at each other because that's how you get money. Then they got the final say, so they can turn around and kick you off and take down your shit. When they've been encouraging you to do just that. So
That's it. That's it. Like I see certain collabs that I'm just like, man, only YouTube could put this together. Only the algorithm could do this. You know what I mean? Like you on a stream with Pearl. Like, what are you doing? Only YouTube.
yeah, Pearl. What happened? Somebody said it was over with for her. I think so. I haven't seen her stuff. I ain't seen no Pearl on my suggested pro. Man, I ain't seen no Pearl in forever. Is she still doing her content?
I do not know.
I know she had got back monetized. I think I saw something on Twitter. I don't know. Like, share, support, man. Support the platform, man. One person got played, the other person got paid. She got paid, he got played. Corey did that, man. He saw a fragile relationship and he did all that so they would be mad and break up. Micca. Micca be trying, though. She be trying to talk. And I seen that video, man, where she was doing all that rapping and singing. That's something else, bro. But those were the BT days, though. It looked like though. Those were back in the music video days. But look, we out of here, man. We appreciate the pull up, man. We appreciate it.
All right, Platinum. Y'all take it easy.
And
Live long
Peace,
and
Plat.
prosper.
hold on. Take care of yourself, though, Melly. You know what I mean?
I hope so. Why you say that?
Get
You
you
think
some,
I'm not taking care of myself?
yeah, get you some fruits.
Okay. Thanks,
Fruits.
brother.
All right. I guess you don't want to hear that.
No, I appreciate it. I
Get you some nectarines. I like nectarines, Melly. You like nectarines?
like plums.
Get you some plums. Get you a bag of plums.
I sure will.
All
I'm
right.
going to Whole Foods tomorrow.
Yeah, let the ease back on the other stuff. You know what I mean?
All right. Y'all take it easy.
All right.
Peace.
Take care of yourself, Melon. Take care of yourself. Everybody out there, man. Everybody on the chat box, we appreciate it, man. I don't know what's going on with the numbers, man. We holding 400 over here. I appreciate it. If you shared the stream, man, we appreciate you. We appreciate you sharing the stream. We needed it. We trying to figure this thing out, man. We going into Sunday, man. What we gonna do, man? Hey, man. Hey, man. What you gonna do, Micca? Hey, lady. We gotta figure this thing out, man. Like, share, support. He said, I don't even know if this live. Is it live? Is this a premiere? Is it live? Is it live? Who fault is that nigga saying, I don't know if this live, and that nigga is live? You live, ain't it? Y'all getting on, you getting on me for nothing, man. Ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I don't know what's going on over here. It's live. The chat box is slow. What you want me? I got to be in the chat and on the goddamn panel. I can't do both. We out of here, man. You will let you decide, man. Corey, you got to give him his win. Corey playing chess out here. Corey is playing chess with chess pieces. He said another snow song. Come on. Come on down. I'm Gucci, man. Got a refrigerator full of food. Come on down. I like that snow. We're gonna burn it up too. If they let me, I'm gonna be on the YouTubes, man, in the snowstorm. On the tubes. Like, share, support, man. Look, if you can, reach down there, hit the like, man, and subscribe to the channel, man. This is how we do over here. We're very fair over here. We're very fair. But we got to end this stream, man. Look, y'all take care, man. Look out for yourself. You guys get you some nectarines, get you some plums, and you'll be good. He said, Mr. Steal Your Girl. There you go. We'll see you on the next side, on the other side. How about that?